Are we live? Is this working? Is this thing on? Hello? Hello out there. Stream? Twitch? Twitch. There you are. Hi, Twitch. Okay, let's see what Dale is up to. He said the trenches were done. Flying through this thing is so surreal. Like, this looks like we cheated. We didn't. God, you can see all the fucking streams to say we didn't. I have no idea where the Dale is. It says he's online. He's the only other one online. I don't know if he's in a trench. I don't even know if he's down here, honestly. Gas way down there. Damn. Hello?
Hi.
Hi. Where is the Dale?
Gold farm.
Ah. Healing all the picks, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
What do you do?
You're not hanging up, honey.
Ba-doom.
Ow.
What?
Oh, I hit the ceiling.
Yeah.
You know,
Deal.
I just wanted to. Oh my god. We've made a gas farm!
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Dale seemed really thrilled about that.
Uh-huh. You mean you couldn't tell in my enjoyment? My tone? Ow.
Go see if the ancient debris is done cooking.
Huh?
Go see if the ancient debris is done cooking.
Yes, sir. Not a please, not a thank you, just go do this thing!
Oh, hush.
Damn. Wow. It's working out. My lord. Hold on, I got more to put in there.
Yeah, I think I got 40 out of the last trench.
Damn!
Huh. My, the note for my Minecraft thing, the yellow text,
Mm-hmm.
is just freaking out weird characters.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've gotten that a
that
couple
one.
times.
Yeah.
So, you know how I was saying I feel like we need to talk more on stream?
Uh-huh.
So, I had Mike pull out a fun little game that we bought at the beginning of our relationship
Oh, God.
called Let's Get Deep. And it's not
Oh,
what you
God.
think it is.
No, it's about fucking. That's what it is about.
Mike, you froze the server.
Nice.
Damn. Needless to
Nice.
say, I have many questions, and we're going to be answering some interesting ones tonight.
Oh, God.
Dale sounds thrilled. Well, I'm hoping this is going to lead to discussions.
Oh, Lord. I'm suddenly very glad I'm on my second beer.
The fuck?
No wonder you sounded so cheerful.
It is Saturday.
He
It's
came
Saturday
in.
night, isn't it?
He came in and he was like, hi! And I was like, whoa, Dale's happy tonight.
Oh my god. Really?
Yeah. I was like, damn, Dale.
Ike, get out of the nether.
Well, hi to you too.
Just spawning just stopped.
Damn.
Alright, I'm getting out. I'm out.
As all the piglins freeze while they're falling down.
I feel like we should start with an icebreaker.
Okay.
while we're waiting for this netherite to ancient debris to do this thing, whatever it's called.
Hmm.
I'm gonna divide the cards up into deeper.
Okay, I'm turning off hostile mobs. God, they're loud.
Yes, I thought you meant like the
Yeah.
actual mobs, and I was like, please don't do that again. You mean you don't like our ghast farm? Our
I'm at
unintentional.
the gold farm.
Our unintentional ghast farm.
I'm at the gold farm, and the piglins are exceptionally loud.
Yes, I always mute myself when I'm over there. The icebreaker stack is sad looking next to the deep and the deeper stack.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like half the size. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
We'll get to that, Dale.
Yeah, she did
That's
say
what she said.
deep. Deeper. Please go deeper.
Anyway, now that Mike's living out his wildest fantasy in his head.
Wow.
Icebreaker. Would you rather go to the movies or watch a movie at home? Why?
Movie at home.
Movie at home. It's cheaper.
Okay. Any other reasons?
Snacks are cheaper.
Yes.
Yeah.
Snacks
that-
are unlimited.
PJs,
PJs.
It's
Cuddles.
cleaner.
less people.
Yes.
I can pause the movie to go pee.
That's a good reason right there. I like the fact that you
Ah.
can cuddle your partner.
Uh-huh.
Granted, you're doing
Also
this
true.
with somebody else. And you're not just sadly sitting alone.
Jeez, target the response.
Damn. Just saying. We have 58 netherite scraps.
Nice. There's one in my ender chest too, so 59.
Damn. Holding out, I see you.
I think my parents just got home. Be back in a minute.
Wow, that only equals out to 14 bars.
Yeah.
It's a little pathetic.
Uh-huh. But 14 bars is 14
Tools.
pieces of equipment.
That's true. That's
You know?
also true. That's also true.
That's a whole set of armor. That's 4 things.
That's true.
Plus a sword, a pickaxe,
You're right.
a shovel, a hoe,
What'd you call me?
an axe,
You're not wrong. You're 100% correct.
and then 5 other things. 5 backups of everything.
Right. Now you're speaking my language. Oh, I have hiccups. I have hiccups and they taste like
No.
Taco Bell and I'm sucking on a watermelon candy. It's a weird emotion I'm having right now. Oh dear. Since it's just you and I, we'll do it deeper.
Okay.
What is something you need advice on right now?
What do I do here? What do I do right now?
What do I do? That's always your go-to question whenever I say, hey, have some questions ready. What do I
What
do?
do I do?
Help.
What doing?
You're doing the Nether Hub tonight,
Fuck. Fuck.
and that's my advice.
Anything else?
You can build the raid farm.
Anything else?
You could build more of your nether tree farm.
I already did that. That's done.
You could,
I'm gonna go sit
you can go
and get
exploring.
Blackstone.
There you go. What's something I need advice on right now?
What is something you need advice on right now?
A lot of things.
2 Endermen just walked out of the nether portal.
This sounds like the beginning of a really bad joke.
Beat you to shit. Beat you to shit. And there's a third one down here now. What do you need advice on?
how to handle stress. I'm really bad at handling stress, and I have a lot of projects piling up right now.
Uh-huh.
And, I mean, I know you're part of most of those projects, if not all of them. Actually, I think you're part of pretty much all of them. I don't really know how to handle a lot of the stress. And it's not that I'm gonna, like, freak out or anything like that.
Oh no, she's gonna go AWOL, she's gonna freak.
No.
She's gonna go ballistic.
No, see, what typically happens is I get a lot of stress piled up on me, and then I don't really eat, I don't really sleep. I just think way too much, and then I fall into a depressive state and everything stops.
Why the hell is everything spawning out here? What the fuck? Like, that's an Enderman on the nether ceiling.
That happens. It'll teleport up there to you.
No, it's already on the nether ceiling.
Yeah, it probably didn't spawn up there, it probably teleported up to where you were.
I mean, dealing with stress is not something I'm good at either.
Yeah.
I just, a lot of the time my stress doesn't last very long compared to yours.
Yeah.
Like, yours can last a little bit longer because you have bigger projects and stuff. But I mean, my stress lasts just as long because of flying, I guess.
School, flying.
School and all.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I'm not like super stressed about a lot of things. I'm not like stressed about the things I'm doing. I'm more stressed about the things that I don't know how to do.
right.
And like, I'm taking on some pretty big projects in the next like, what, year?
Something like that.
Maybe more. And I have never done any of them. So I'm kind of like stressed about that, but I'm also excited. It's an excited stress. And I just don't know how to handle the talking about it part.
Yeah.
You know, I've never really had a partner that was like, oh my god, die?
Hit the gas. Hit it.
Die? Okay, lag.
Sorry, I was going out of
That
the
would have
nether.
skewered him too. But I've never had a partner that was really like someone I trusted to talk to.
Real quick. Gold trading farm.
Yes.
How
Needs
do?
gold. What do you mean how
Ingot?
do? You've done it a million times.
Ingot?
Ingots.
Okay. That's what I was asking.
That was not what you were asking. You asked how do.
I said, I know how to turn it on. I was just checking for the gold. On what gold it actually takes.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
I was asking how refill. We'll put it that way.
Okay.
I know I
that's not
said
what-
how do, but
Yeah.
I meant how refill.
Well, that's not what you asked.
I know. I'm sorry.
You need to speak
I
I'm
up.
was
sorry,
coming back
very
hearing
sorry.
Mike talking about trying to turn something on with no context.
The gold farm. The gold trading farm.
How do I turn it on? I just hit this bean here.
It says most men about women.
Most men.
And Mike's in the nether again.
Sorry.
I have a pick and a half left. And no pigs. At all.
Yeah, he's at the gold trading farm, so
Flying.
I'm
I guess.
refilling it. Give me 1 minute. Give me 1
just
minute. I'm gonna exit.
fly up to the top and back.
Right here. Go ahead.
That works, I guess.
Let me know when you're done, and I'll rejoin.
That works
Because I
good.
really don't feel like flying all the way back up and back down.
That's fair.
Uh-huh.
Dale, we just answered the
Alright.
question. What's something that you need advice on right now? So what's something you need advice on right now?
Hmm. Lots of things, most of them work related.
I feel that.
Okay, Mike.
I'm good. Come back.
Yep.
That was a fast pick and a half.
It's
It
about how
doesn't
quick
take
it
long
takes.
when there's. Doesn't take long when there's 40 piglins a second raining on you.
It's raining pigmen. Hallelujah. Oh god, that is just a drop.
Oh, I hit the ground. That's what hurt.
I keep seeing the neon green carpet we placed on the fortress down there, and
Mhm.
keep thinking that it's netherrack or netherite, ancient debris.
All right, next question.
Let's do a deep. What's something that you don't get hype about? Get the hype about. Why?
Hmm.
Carolina squat. Because it
Aw.
looks fucking stupid.
Say that again?
The Carolina squat. Because it looks fucking stupid.
I agree with that one.
Squat.
The half squatted trucks.
The
Oh.
trucks where the back end's lower than the front.
Oh, ew.
It's like a
Yeah.
dog dragging its ass.
Ew.
It means they like boys.
You know,
It's not
playing off that, I don't get the hype about the half Jeep, half truck bullshit that looks ugly as fuck.
Nobody likes
Oh,
it.
the
Even the
fuck,
ones
what's
who
that thing
have
called?
it.
The Gladiator.
Yeah.
Is that really what they're called?
Yeah, the
think so.
gladiator.
That's
an insult.
Do you have all the
Why?
ancient debris, Kylie?
Huh?
Do you have all the ancient debris?
It's in the gold box on the wall.
Oh.
I turned it all into ingots.
Oh, okay.
So far we have 15 ingots, counting the one in your box.
15. I see 14.
Counting the one in your ender chest that I could not retrieve.
No, I got that one out. There's still only 3 scrap there. There's not a full ingot.
Oh, you had 3 scrap. Got it. I thought you had a bar.
No. I had a piece of scrap.
Oh, that makes more sense. Okay.
What do I not get the hype about? Fuck, that's hard.
What are some things that are hype right now?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't really follow social trends and all that stuff.
Same.
Most
What
musicians these days.
things are hype
Are you really googling that?
right now? Yes.
Oh my god.
Most hyped items of 2021. Yeezy.
What?
Fashion shit.
Oh yeah. I never understand fashion shit. Like,
Yeah, that's a good one.
never understand fashion and stuff like that. Like, okay, you spent a whole lot of money
For something that costs like $5 to make.
to make. just again, you're paying for the name, and there's a lot of names out there that I really don't understand. Like, I'm sorry, but half of Louis Vuitton looks awful. Like,
And
they're
it's Louis Vuitton.
yeah, but their theme colors are like, I just puked up a Hershey's bar brown, and like,
I see so many Louis Vuitton bags working with Signature every time I do fucking luggage assistance.
yeah,
The majority, like if you see a brown bag out there that I'm lifting, it's probably Louis
it's
Vuitton.
probably Louis Vuitton. I
Yeah.
had, you know, working commercial side of the airport, I had a lot of fake Louis Vuitton bags come through, and they would get damaged, and people would come up and be like, this was a very expensive bag, and I got to the point where I could look at it and go, that's a fake. And they would look at me and go, how dare you call my expensive Louis Vuitton bag a fake? And I'm like, the L's backwards. Like, hello.
Damn.
No, like,
That's
I
what
got,
people don't understand about counterfeits. They're usually very obvious.
but they're only obvious if you look. That's the thing about counterfeits, you know? Like, they're,
Well, yeah.
you're not supposed to, like, stare at them. You're supposed to glance and be like, oh my god, she's sporting a Louis Vuitton. Like, no, I'm sorry. Like, there was a lot of times where I literally told the person, I can write you up a ticket for your damaged bag, because we would have to do tickets for damaged bags and all that stuff and take pictures. I was like, I can write you up a ticket and all, but more than likely, it's gonna take so much time and effort to get back your $20 for your fake Louis Vuitton bag that it's not really worth it. And it's gonna put you through a lot of hassle. And then also, if you try to pass this off as like an $8,000 bag or however much a Louis Vuitton is, and I know it's probably more than $8,000, you're probably gonna get into some legal trouble somewhere along the way. That would typically deter the people from wanting to actually file. Which was good, because it saved me a lot of paperwork. Because guess who? I get notifications on my phone like, look back on what you were doing at this time so many years ago from my pictures, and I'll see damaged bags on my phone roll, and I'm like, huh, apparently I was helping a bitch with their bag.
Yeah, I get those too, except they're usually lawnmowers.
Did you used to fix lawnmowers?
I did parts for 2 years
Fun.
for lawnmowers, yeah. So I have a lot of random pictures of like lawnmower serial number tags and stuff like that.
Right.
Because fuck writing shit down when I can just take a picture of the tag.
Right? Hey, what's up, Abraxas? Minecrafts. Yeah, Minecrafts. Minecrafts and deep questions, apparently.
Braxis is still alive.
He is. Or they are. I'm not sure. I think it's he. I'm pretty sure it's he. I don't know anymore. I don't want to offend anybody. Mike, have you done that training for work yet?
Which one?
Harassment.
No.
So it actually does talk about, like, misidentifying people.
Yeah,
Terry was going on about that.
Terry did it the other day.
Yeah, it talks about, like, misgendering people and all that stuff, and we were talking about, I was like, I mean, you're not wrong, but it also has to, like, do with the people who are getting misgendered. Understanding that if you're dressed like a girl and I call you miss, don't be offended that I'm calling you a miss. And just correct me, and if I accidentally mess up again, accept my apologies. I'm not trying to, like, I'm not trying to upset you in any way, shape, or form, but you're dressed like a miss. I'm gonna slip up. I don't really know you.
Yeah, that's something that entire camp needs to understand, that they don't tend to understand, and it makes their situation worse.
Right, like, I'm not
because it just gives the other side ammo against them.
Right, like, I'm not
because
here to
they're always
you.
like militant about it.
I'm not here to upset you. I'm not here to misgender you. I am 100% like on board with anybody wanting to be whoever they are. You know, like that's just me. I don't really care. I will support you 100% of the way. that being said, you know, if you're dressed a certain way or you're talking a certain way or your voice is a certain way, I'm sorry if I offend you, but I'm trying to be polite and calling you sir or madam, and that can get me in trouble these days.
Mm-hmm.
And, if you correct me, I'll be like, yo, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to misgender you, I want to identify you as you want to be identified, but I'm not going to sit here and ask every single person, what pronouns can I call you today to make you the happiest that you can be? That's not my job. Like, I'm going to be polite, I'm going to be understanding, and if you tell me you want to be identified as she, her, or he, him, I will identify you as she, her, he, him. If you want to be identified as they, them, I'll identify you as they, them. That's not a problem, but just fucking tell me and don't be a dipshit.
Pretty much.
Thank you for
Hey,
coming to my
Dale.
TED Talk.
Hey Dale, I know this is
What?
probably an obvious answer to a question, but
Here we go.
can I take stuff from your gold farm? Can I take gold from
Yeah.
your gold farm? Huh?
Not like you haven't already been using my gold.
Yeah.
I haven't touched it.
The gold farm, trading farm,
The
has always
gold
been...
trading farm was filled with my gold anyway.
Was it? Well, I
Yeah.
took the gold
Yes.
from our house.
Oh my god. That explains
Oh,
where
well,
all
shit.
that went. See,
Well, no, I just did, so we're out of gold at
see,
home.
ugh. The understanding is we can take the gold from the gold farm as long as he can take the stuff from the gold trading farm that he needs.
Yeah, you can take
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
I was just wanting to make sure
That's
before.
why I have all the spectral arrows.
Yeah.
I'm getting really good at shooting gas without being able to see them. It's becoming a scary habit of just like shooting in a random direction and just hearing as they die.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Icebreaker, deeper, deeper.
Let's go icebreaker again.
Hamburger or hot dogs? Why?
Hamburgers. Hot dogs are nasty.
Okay.
I prefer hamburgers, even though we eat hot dogs a lot.
We eat a lot of
I mean,
hot
I'll eat a
dogs.
hot dog every once in a while. I get in random moods where I'll eat them for, a couple of weeks and then just don't touch them again for like 3 years.
Oh my god. That's
But,
a wide span of time. I used to be the same way, and then I moved in with Mike. And I found out me telling him, okay, it's your turn to cook, means he's making hot dogs. So really, I get punished for not cooking.
Damn.
Although, to be fair, hot dogs aren't nearly as bad if they're... if they're beef hot dogs, I prefer those.
Yeah, we
Right.
eat beef.
Yeah, that's all we eat.
And B, if they're not grilled to death.
Yeah, we put them in the microwave, which...
Hot dogs are one thing that I love grilled food, but hot dogs are one thing I hate eating grilled.
Right.
I'd
can see
much
that.
rather you boil a hot dog.
You know, I've never actually had a boiled hot dog.
Well, I gotta fix that. Get some
Boiled
chili.
hot dogs are actually pretty good. For a hot dog.
So, I used to work at a beachside restaurant, and I had a lady come up to me, and I was still like 18 or whatever, I was a young adult, and she came up to me and she was like, "Are your hot dogs grilled or boiled?" And I was like, "Grilled? Like the fuck?" You have to remember, I grew up in Florida. Like, I've never heard of boiling hot dogs at this point. And
Mm-hmm.
so, I step in the back, which stepping in the back at that time was literally walking around a counter. Because I worked in, like, this little shack that had the kitchen immediately there. So, basically, I shut the window and turned around. And I looked at the cook, who I was actually decent friends with, and I was like, this bitch just asked me if we boil our hot dogs. And he was like, yeah, that's a thing. And I'm like... excuse the fuck out of me? Like,
Yeah, you've never had boiled hot dogs? Like,
No,
what? Hold
I
on.
literally looked at him and I was like, excuse the fuck out of me? And he was like, what? And I was like, I'm sorry, but what kind of broke-ass bitch do you need to be to boil hot dogs?
Well, you do that. You put some chili on the stove with it. And then you got a nice chili dog.
Oh. Like, I'm sorry, but boiling a hot dog just sounds really gross.
It turns out better than if you microwave it.
Oh yeah.
I don't like microwaved hot dogs. I'm starting to not like them that much. Like, they're good. I will eat them, but the texture is so strange to me. I'm one of those people that grew up by throwing a hot dog on the pan and searing it a little bit.
Okay, that's the weird part.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, I recognize that my parents weren't the most normal people in the world, okay? That being said, I prefer hamburgers.
Oh my god.
After all this conversation about hot dogs, I prefer hamburgers.
Yeah, like mobile hot dog food stands. Those are all boiled.
Mm-hmm.
Never had a hot dog from one of those. Like, I've never just walked up to something on the side of the street and got a hot dog, like one of those carts or whatever. They didn't really have those in Florida. And I know baseball game hot dogs were all grilled because I could see them grilling them.
They're either grilled or they're put in a weenie roaster.
Yeah. Which weenie roasters are not boiled, so
Yeah.
point still stands. Never had a boiled hot dog. And if you wanna boot up a thing of hot water on the stove and boil some dogs, that's fine. That's all you, honey. I'll eat them. I'll try them.
Ancient debris.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Don't start her with that.
Mike hates that. I don't know why.
Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Hey, that makes another bar.
It does.
Okay, let's see.
Well, maybe about end of next week we'll have a usable room for a farm.
Right?
Should take about that long to dig the rest of this out and build a world eater. All this work to build a world eater that's going to take like 5 or 10 hours to run, and then it's just going to be done.
Right. Hey, that's okay. I'm just happy that it's only gonna take 5 to 10 hours to run. I'm just gonna set up my account on Creative or on Spectator, and I'm just gonna watch it and stream the watch. See what happens. Whether we're at work or whatever. Or if it's over the weekend, we'll see. Okay. What's something that grosses you out, and why?
I don't know.
What's
Honestly,
something
not all that many things.
that just grosses you the fuck out?
Really, not that much, honestly.
Really? There's
I'd
nothing.
say about the same.
Okay, Mike, I know that's bullshit because you gag a lot. You fake
Well,
gag,
if you...
but you gag
Yes.
a lot. But I would
The
still call
sound,
Go ahead.
watching those videos of people like getting their bones broken, or like the one
Oh.
that floats around
Those are-
TikTok every once in a while. The one that floats around TikTok every once in a while, the dude doing the leg push thing, the leg push machine at the gym.
Oh, I've never seen those and I don't want to. TikTok, don't be listening.
TikTok, don't be listening.
Well,
Like,
you
they
know, you
don't make
talk
me
about something
gag,
and all of a
but-
sudden you get all these TikTok videos about them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah, like those don't make me gag, but they're ooh.
They kind of make you shudder a little bit.
They give me
Uh-huh.
the heebie-jeebies.
Because then you just feel it. You feel like your bone breaks at that moment.
Yes.
You know.
That and like
People-
seeing somebody get hit in the nuts.
Yes.
God knows
Dr.
what I'm talking about.
Pimple,
You
yeah.
can feel that
Uh-huh.
shit.
Yep, every time.
I don't have a dick or balls, and I feel that shit. Okay. I flinch for them and for you guys.
I was gonna say Dr. Pimple Popper. I no. Mm-mm.
Really?
Really?
I don't do pimples.
Yeah, I know. That's
Some
why
of
you have
those
so
are
fucking many.
well, no. Some of those are just nasty ass like massive cysts that people
Okay,
just
yeah.
let go.
They say Dr. Pimple Popper, but it's really like Dr. Sis. Let me remove that entire wart off your back, Popper.
Let me remove half your back that you just let grow.
Ooh, piece of candy. Ow!
obsessively.
But it's so satisfying though.
But it's not.
It's really not. I'll give Mike that one. It's really not. I watched it a little bit because my friend. Ooh, piece of candy. My friend was really into it, so I watched a little bit of it. Like it got to a point where I was just like, you know, I'm satisfied. Let's turn this off now, please.
You're satisfied.
Like I don't need to see this anymore. I'm good. You know, we watched some of the lesser gross ones and we were getting more intense, and I was like, I'm good. I don't need to get more intense than just like your basic little pop. See, I'm satisfied just popping my own pimples or popping Mike's, and I'm so happy after that. I don't need to watch somebody else's giant cyst get popped like a water balloon.
Yeah. No, I don't fuck
I'm
with
good.
that shit.
Something that grosses you out. I had a good one and then I lost it.
Sorry.
Oh, people chewing, smacking their lips.
Yeah, that's yours.
That grosses me the fuck out.
You get mad at me if I do it.
And you do it a lot on like on Discord and shit.
Do I? I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. I can mostly block it out, but oh my god. Some of our coworkers. Oh my god. She who will not be named on here.
Really?
Oh my god. So she is obsessed with chewing gum, which is fine. But I sit there, like if she's sitting next to me, I'm like, are you a cow? Swallow your cud! That grosses me the fuck out. I can't do like chewing and smacking and like, or like if someone sips or tastes something and goes, that, close your mouth.
Oh, I still have hostile mobs muted.
I don't blame you.
Just random gassed fireball.
Boom.
Like, where
Oh,
the fuck
shit.
did that come from? Oh, I still have mobs muted.
That's a quiet ghast. Oh.
No, it's not. You're deaf.
You
Intentionally
purposely deft
deaf.
yourself. Deft. You defeated yourself.
Deaf.
Mhm.
Deft. But anybody chewing with their mouth open, especially if they're smacking on some gum or like hard candies, will not. I used to get on my dad all the time about that because he was always really bad about chewing food with his mouth open and just. And I would always go, Dad, just close your fucking mouth. It's not that hard. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk about that. I know, I'm hard to deal with that kind of shit. I'm hard to live with. I know.
No, you're not.
That's some bullshit, but okay.
You're not hard to deal with.
You hear how forced that sounded?
That was not forced.
You see how
Okay, I'm not-
scripted that sounded?
That was not scripted.
You see how scripted that sounded? You see how forced that sounded? Damn! I'm kidding. I love you.
Yeah, I forced it that way.
Doesn't
It was
say I love
forced
you
on
back.
purpose.
It's
I love you.
fine. No. Don't script
No,
it.
I love you.
Don't script it. It's fine. I heard that. What's the riskiest thing you've ever done?
Spell risky.
Riskiest?
Okay, so it's risky, not risque.
No, it's not risque. It's risky.
Okay. Huh.
Like risk it for the biscuit, kind of risky.
Yeah. Risking it for the biscuit.
I have something in mind, but I don't. I'm gonna think of something else.
Why?
You don't want to hear it.
I don't want to hear it.
You don't want to hear it.
Is it something that threatened your life?
No. No.
Is it bad?
No.
Just say it.
It's not bad, and
Okay.
it went off fine, but no.
Okay, what was it?
I'm not saying it. I'm not
Say
saying
it,
it because
say it.
you're gonna be like, these are the things I don't want to hear.
No, say it. Say it. You've already started it, now I gotta know. What was it?
The flight with Ashley and you down to Venice.
Really?
We were pretty close to max gross weight, if not slightly over.
Really?
Yep.
First off, ouch.
No, it was the fuel.
Oh my God.
We were 2 or 3 gallons over of what my max would have been.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
You motherfucker.
I was spring loaded for if we're not off at this point, I'm aborting takeoff. The whole damn time. Okay? I told you, you didn't want to hear it. You did not want to know it.
No, I'm fine. Like, I'm not mad or anything. I'm just like, are you serious?
We were fine. We were fine.
No,
but
yeah, like,
we were
okay.
like,
Let
we
me put
were
Let me put it this
2
way.
or 3 gallons over max gross weight.
Let me put it this way. 2 or 3 gallons, I've heard worse from, like, actual pilots that are flying.
I've
like...
loaded a Mexican Learjet with bags in the doorway, okay?
Yeah,
They
no,
stacked
that was
3
the bad...
bags high, 3 massive heavy
If
bags
they
high in the
crashed
doorway.
that plane, if they went down, if they had any sort of emergency,
My
the cockpit,
fingerprints were on the door
not
because
not
I had to
that,
help
not
them close
that,
it.
Not that. The
What the
cockpit,
Midnight.
the people in the cockpit would not have been able to get back to the passengers, and none of them would have been able to get to the door. Like, if that plane went down, everyone would have gone down with it.
The passengers could have made it out of the emergency exit over the right wing, out the window.
Uh-huh.
The pilots would have been trapped regardless,
Yeah, unless they broke out, like, the windshield.
which is not going to happen on a Learjet. I'm sorry.
No.
I
But-
had to help them close the damn door because they couldn't
Yeah.
reach it over the 3 bags in the doorway.
Yeah.
That was sketchy.
I remember sitting there at the desk because they were in the one spot, and I was just sitting there with my hands over my mouth going, oh
They had to.
my...
They started engine 2 to burn off fuel, and they weren't running it at idle. As they were loading the plane, they were running it with some throttle in it to try and burn fuel off.
I remember this. So
that was sketchy.
So you telling me that we were like 2 or 3 gallons overweight? I know that's only like 18 pounds. Like
That's 20.
21. Because
If we were 4 gallons, it'd been 24 pounds. 20. Well, no, it's 6 pounds per gallon for avgas on the dot.
Okay, then it would have been like 18 to 24 pounds.
Yeah, which
I mean,
for 172 is pushing it.
Yes, but I also know that if it was actually dangerous and if you actually felt like it would not have been okay, you would have just told us.
Let me just put it this way.
And on the way back, we had to have been fine.
When we took off out of Venice, we had the maximum fuel that I would have wanted.
Okay, so on the way back,
But
we
Venice,
were safe.
And we didn't take fuel.
Right.
Venice, when we left from Venice, we were at max gross weight, like on the dot.
I will say this: I'm not upset for that, like because I know that you would have told us if it was too dangerous, and we.
I was spring loaded. I was pretty much watching like, if we're not off at this point, I am stopping takeoff immediately. Like
and
we're not.
Again,
we're not
trust
playing
you to,
around.
I trust you to make those calls. Like it's not that I don't trust you for that. I don't care that you're telling me this. Never breathe a word of this to Ashley.
I know.
She's already scared of flying, and I'm impressed that she went up with us at all. Like,
well, you heard the dings for fuel on the way back. that was the G1000. Apparently, it gives you low fuel warnings when you have 5 gallons in either tank,
Uh-huh.
whichever tank is at 5 gallons or less.
Uh-huh.
You fly a 172, it typically goes about 7 to 10 gallons per hour in cruise.
Uh-huh.
So 5 gallons aside, 10 gallons. That gave us a whole nother hour, and we were already coming in over Clearwater Beach when it
Damn.
fully dinged, you
Well,
know?
again, I don't care. Like, I'm fine with you telling me this. This wasn't one of those, like, I don't want to hear about this, because I think we're home safe, you know, that's fine, and I trust you to make those kind of calls. I'm not like upset about this. I just think it's hilarious that you're just now telling me this and that you're willing to take this to your grave thinking that I wasn't gonna want to hear this.
Because I know you hate when I talk about like plane crashes and shit.
Okay, I don't want to hear about
And that's
like
pushing it.
Okay, well, I assume you would have stopped it or told us, "Hey, this isn't safe," if it actually wasn't okay. The fact that you made the call to go ahead with it, I trust that you knew that we would have been probably fine.
Like we were just over. If it was much more than that, if it was like 5 gallons over our weight limit, I would not have gone.
Well, the funny thing is,
I would have been trying to find another plane to take, honestly.
well, the funny thing is, I probably didn't give you the right weight for myself, and I know Ashley, I lowballed her too.
Are you serious?
Well, I asked her the next.
By how much?
What did I tell you? Like, I probably told you like
I don't know.
190 for her.
195. I think I rounded up anyways to the nearest 5 for both of y'all.
Okay. Well, for her 195, I think she was like around 200 at that time.
Oh shit. So you made me push it more than I thought I was pushing it.
Well, no, she told me 190, and then the next day she told me I'm pushing 200.
Oh
And
my
I'm
god.
like, I told Mike 195. Well, we landed, so we're okay.
Well, the landing's not the hard part. It's taking off out of the damn airport.
Again,
Especially with how fucking close Clearwater can get.
Yeah. Well, those things came out of the grave. Dale, what's the riskiest thing you've ever done? Wait, that's the riskiest thing you've ever done?
That's the most recent riskiest thing I've ever done, as far as I can think of right now.
Okay. That's fair.
That's just, yeah.
Dale, let's hear your story.
The riskiest thing I've ever done was almost rolled a tractor over.
Go on.
It wasn't intentional.
Okay, good starting point.
I was raking our driveway because gravel driveway, requires maintenance.
Okay.
And one side of our driveway likes to wash out. And so it had washed like a nice little trench down the side of the driveway.
Okay.
It was on the list of things to fix. It just had not happened at that point.
Okay.
And I was raking the driveway trying to pull gravel back into the middle. And I got just a little bit too close to the edge of that trench and the ground gave way.
Oh god.
Yeah.
And you just don't
That's a ride I'm not eager to repeat.
copy. Damn.
That was not fun.
I bet you freaked out.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the riskiest
Hey,
thing.
let's just say if it hadn't been for the fact that I dove out of the seat towards the opposite door, it probably would have rolled.
Oh my
Damn.
god. Well, don't trust Dale on a tractor. Don't trust Mike to not tell you when things are gonna probably go wrong.
Well, if I tell you things are on the edge as we're in the plane, you would have freaked out and said, "No, get me the fuck out of here."
I don't know. I'm pretty calm, cool, and collected when it comes to you flying.
I could have told you on takeoff.
Just slightly off the ground. Just by the way, we're pushing max weight. No, Ashley would have had to be tied down.
Ashley would have been freaking out like, "Oh my god, I told you a lower
No,
weight."
she would-
Oh shit.
She would have been like, "What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean?"
See,
Nothing,
and this is why it's
sweetie.
important for you to always tell me the most accurate weight if we go flying.
Well, I didn't know I
Always.
wasn't telling you accurate weight. To be fair, I didn't know I
I
was giving
told
you incorrect information. I asked her what weight I should give you, and she said 195. And then the next day she said, by the way, I was like 200, and I was like, oh, 5 pounds ain't gonna kill a bitch.
I told you to put her on a damn scale and read me off the numbers directly.
I was with you when I asked her her weight. How was I supposed to put her on a scale?
True.
Also, it's rude to push for a bitch's weight.
I know, but in this case, it's totally different.
I know, but
It's not rude, it's life-saving.
yeah, well, you're lighter if you're dead.
Yeah, but I don't want to be dragged down with it. Okay?
I'm really trying to think of the riskiest thing I've done, at least recently, and I'm starting to realize I really don't take that many risks.
Yeah.
I'm a really boring person.
I mean, I tend to try not to take risks, but we see how that ended up.
I'm trying to think, like, riskiest thing I've ever done, or at least I've done recently. Anything I've taken a risk on recently, come on. Brain?
You've flown with Mike somewhat recently.
That's not risky, though. Apparently it is. I didn't know it was.
That was the only flight it was risky.
Right.
The only reason like the flight with my grandparents was fine with 3 of us in the same plane was because Jeannie was about 155, 160, and that was on a scale.
Damn.
Yeah, that was the only
I've
reason
seen
it
you
was
play
fine.
Flight Sim.
Okay, flight sim's different. Flight sim you get to
Is
have
it really?
fun. It
Is
is.
it really though?
Flight sim you get to do the things that are illegal in real life. Okay.
That sounds like
It's like
most
Grand
video
Theft Auto,
games.
okay?
I was about to say cough cough GTA cough cough.
Uh-huh. Come on, you get to have the fun of flying without legal implications, okay?
I'm really trying to think of the riskiest thing I've done recently, or just anything that I've taken a risk on. I don't really take that many risks, which is probably why I don't get that many rewards.
Oh my god.
Well, you drove every day in Tampa, so I mean.
Yeah, that's pretty risky.
Yeah, you drove about Function Junction every day in Tampa.
And I live to tell the tale.
Dead men tell no tales.
Right.
Some people don't.
I'm trying to think. Is that really? Man, am I really that boring? That Malfunction Junction is the riskiest thing I've done in a minute.
Damn.
I moved in with Mike. That's pretty risky.
Damn!
Have you smelled your farts? That can kill a hoe.
Okay, I'll give you that one.
I sleep next to you.
Uh-huh.
Okay. You saw
He's
that.
like, fuck this, I'm off.
Fuck this
I'm outta
shit,
here.
I'm out.
That's hilarious.
I really don't take that many risks. I'm really boring, aren't I? Damn. I tweeted out that I wanted to make a game, and here we are. That was the biggest risk I've made in a long time. And then Dale just
I mean,
happened to read it.
To be fair, that could be kind of a risk if it doesn't actually end up making money and we end up spending money on it.
I mean, yes, but... Fuck. Yeah. But we haven't spent money on it yet, so it's not really a risk yet.
True.
I don't know. That would probably be my biggest risk right now, would be that project. But, if I think it's something better, I'll come back to it. Ketchup or mustard?
Ketchup.
Ketchup.
Ketchup. Well, that was easy.
I like mustard, but only on certain things.
Same.
I like Dijon mustard or like honey Dijon mustard. I don't really like plain mustard, yellow mustard.
I will have yellow mustard all day with some ham.
Same.
thick.
It's like the only
sliced
thing I
cut,
eat
yeah.
mustard on. But a ham sandwich. Fucking
Right.
mustard.
I will also put mustard on sardine sandwiches.
Ew.
I do like sardines, and mustard on a sardine sandwich. Hey, I found something that grosses Dale out.
Well, that answers that question.
But no, sardines are really good with mustard. Fun fact. Depending on what.
Listen, I used to work at Pizza Hut, and Pizza Hut had anchovies as pizza topping. That's close enough to sardines for me.
That's fair.
God, that was the absolute worst thing ever when somebody ordered anchovies.
Really?
Well, they come in that freaking tin,
Yep. Yep.
and you peel it off, and there's just the anchovies and the jelly.
The jelly.
Oh.
So, funny story. When I was in elementary school, my dad would pack me lunches every day. First off, some of my closest friends to this day thought I was a vegetarian. Because my dad would pack me so many fruits and vegetables, and I would eat nothing but like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. But so my dad would pack me my lunches, and he was the reason that I would eat sardines, because for whatever reason, he and I liked sardines. So on the days that he would pack me sardine sandwiches, no one would sit with me. And I never understood why. And I was always kind of like that loner kid that didn't really have many friends. But when I had sardine sandwiches, I really didn't have any friends. I never understood why.
But yeah, you'd get an order for anchovies, and you'd go dig a can of anchovies out from the top shelf of the walk-in. Go get a pair of gloves, because nobody wants to smell anchovies on their hands for the next 6 hours.
That's fair. And it would still leak through the gloves.
Yep. And then you put them on. You put it on the pizza. Then you put the pizza in the oven, and then everybody in the restaurant gets to smell anchovies for the next 2 hours.
Oh.
Oh shit. Oh fuck. Okay. Have you ever gotten a speeding ticket?
Yes. Well, not a speeding ticket.
Everyone was just
Not
yes.
a speeding ticket. Not a speeding ticket, but I have had a reckless driving ticket.
Whoa.
Well, that's worse.
That's different. Okay, hold on. Tell that story.
This is the absolute most BS ticket ever.
Okay.
And the DA agreed.
Oh my god.
And the what agreed?
So, the DA
Defense
agreed.
attorney.
Oh god. Thank you, Mike.
District attorney, Mike.
District attorney. Same. The attorney.
Okay.
Okay.
So what was your reckless driving for?
So, I was leaving... This was... March of 2015,
Okay.
I think. Yeah, I was almost 17. I'd had my license for like 8 months.
Okay.
I was leaving, I was leaving school one day, and I was in a hurry. I had to go to work, and I had to be there. School got out at 3. I had to be there at like 4:15 or something, so I didn't have a ton of time to go home and change and go back to work, because it takes 20 minutes to get home, 20 minutes to get to work.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, I was in a hurry, but I wasn't, trying to be reckless or anything. And it had been raining that day. And when I got my truck from my dad, the tires were bald already. And I drove them for another 20,000 miles like that, so they were really bald by this point.
Okay.
So, raining, bald tires, and I had to leave my high school. You had to turn left.
Oh shit. So you just
turn
slipped.
left, kind of. You had to turn left, kind of uphill.
Oh,
So,
shit.
this
This is all
particular
adding up to
day,
just shit.
yes, pretty much. This particular day, I was leaving. I was in a hurry, and there was a state trooper that was there to ride the buses. Because we'd had issues with people driving recklessly around the buses on the
Okay.
roads. So they had state troopers riding the buses so they could see what was going on, so they could know where to go patrol.
Right.
And so the state trooper was sitting in his car waiting on the buses to get there, and he's sitting right at the ag shop, which was right at the exit to the high school.
Right.
So I go to make my left turn. I hit the throttle just a little bit harder than I should have, and my left rear tire broke loose and spun for about 2 seconds. Just enough to chirp.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Not even enough to turn my traction light on or anything. I never even felt it spin. But
Trucks
it
are
hurt.
always the worst with that because their rear end's so light too.
Uh-huh.
Like whether your tires
Uh-huh.
are bald or not, I have squealed a truck
Uh-huh.
tire more times than I can count.
Yeah. I didn't feel it. The traction light didn't come on or anything. But he heard it.
Oh my god.
Did you
So-
hear it? Like, did you know it happened?
No. No.
You just are kind of
I
taking the
was-
word of this police officer or this trooper.
Yeah. I was really confused when he pulled me over. So I was like, I don't know what the fuck I did.
Oh my
Uh-huh.
god.
So, he pulls me over. He's like, do you know why I pulled you over? I was like, no, sir. He's like, well, you did a burnout back there. I was like, I don't think I did.
A burnout?
A burnout.
That's a
A
burnout
single
now?
chirp is a burnout.
I was like, I
Losing
don't think I did.
traction
He's
on a
like,
wet day?
yeah. Yeah. He's like, I don't think I did, sir. He's like, do realize, son, that lying to me is not going to get you anywhere but in more trouble, right? I was like, I don't think I have anything else to say to you, sir. Here's my license and registration.
Damn.
He wrote me a ticket. And on the ticket, they have to write the description of what they
Yeah.
saw, especially for something like that,
Uh-huh.
on the ticket. And I finally shredded this paper, so I can't read the verbiage exactly.
I
But on
finally
the ticket-
shredded it.
I found it in my desk drawers like 6 months ago, and I finally shredded it.
Oh my god.
But on the ticket, he wrote reckless driving, did burnout leaving high school parking lot, was getting sideways, almost took out a mailbox.
What?
Now, mind you, there is no mailbox on this road at all.
Oh my god.
What? So he was just straight up. So you don't even know if you actually did this.
I know my tire spun because you could see it on the surveillance camera. The
You
school
can
had the
see it
security camera
spin a
pointed
little
at
bit.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah. The school had a security camera pointed at the exit,
Right.
so you could see, you could see what happened. It was very obvious that I didn't do a burnout, and
So did you have to
Sorry.
pay this ticket?
I didn't end up paying the full ticket. It still
Because-
cost me like $600.
Oh.
Yeah, reckless driving isn't anything to laugh at.
Reckless
big
driving is a
tickets.
felony.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
Um,
ridiculous.
The fact that you pretty much didn't really do anything, and so had to pay $600.
Damn.
Fuck.
Yeah, so went and got a lawyer. That's what cost me the bulk of the money. He cost me like $400.
Oh
Uh-huh.
shit. But he
Just to
saved
get it
you
off
money,
your record.
right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. He saved you
Yeah.
money and got it off your record, hopefully.
Yeah, he went and had lunch with the DA. The DA went and looked at the security footage, dropped it to improper equipment. He's like, it's a state charge, and yeah, it was a state trooper ticket, so it's not a county ticket, so I can't just dismiss it
Right.
Uh-huh.
automatically. He's like, if it had been a sheriff's deputy, I'd have just dismissed it.
Right.
Damn.
So he's like, I'll drop it to improper equipment, and we'll start you at time served from the day you got your ticket. You're losing your license for 30 days, and you owe, it was like $30 in court fees.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
So I lost my license for 30 days and had to pay like $30 in court fees, and then the lawyer cost me like $450.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, that's a little insane.
And then the improper equipment ticket was like $100.
Right. Well, fuck. Is that the only ticket you've ever gotten?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good at least.
Now, I don't plan on getting another one.
Right. Okay, Mike. I know you've gotten at least one speeding ticket. I was on the phone with you when you got it.
I've gotten.
I do
two
have a speeding ticket
tickets.
story, but it wasn't mine.
Oh God.
I'll tell that one in a minute.
Yeah, I've gotten 2 tickets. One was speeding. One was an accident related. So the first one was, I was driving back from school in Houston, from high school, which I drove an hour for anyways. And I was driving back. It was on the interstate or one of the toll road beltways, coming back up to the northwest side where I live. And this area where it intersects Interstate 10, I-10 in Houston, always backs up for probably 10, 15 miles worth of traffic. It always backs up right at 2, 3 o'clock for school and everything. You know, I'd stop and go traffic on the interstate, so on and so forth.
Right.
At the time, I'm driving it was my mom's Buick Enclave, which is a big, heavy SUV, almost like a minivan. And, you know, I'm driving along. I reached maybe 30 or 40 in one little section. And there's a pickup truck in front of me, and in front of him there's a truck and like a trailer, like a little equipment trailer thing that was blocking the view of anything in front of us, of them. And what happens is that truck and trailer locked up their brakes, slammed on their brakes. The truck in front of me had to duck off to the left on the shoulder to avoid hitting them. And I was already on the brakes, skidding to a stop, and I followed suit with the truck and ended up rear-ending the truck on the shoulder. And so we pull off to the side and, you know, get the cops out there. My bumper's beat up pretty bad. The truck has like no damage. You know, it was a slow enough collision that there was no damage on the truck. My bumper has a hole in it from the hitch. You know, there's damage to the radiator, I think it was, you know. Just small, minor damage, really, for an accident like that. I was able to drive it home. And I got a ticket by the... it was the county. It was Fort Bend County for failure to control speed. Even the other driver, the driver of the truck, was like, it was a freak accident, because he said he drives semis for a living. He was like, it's a freak accident. You know, I was the last in line. It was just worst luck ever.
But it doesn't matter. You're always at fault in a rear-end collision.
Yep, exactly. And so it was failure to control speed.
And that's a life lesson for anybody. If you're ever in a rear-end collision, you're always at fault. It doesn't matter if the person in front of you is doing something stupid or not.
Yep. Unless it can be proved as something like road rage and brake checking, you know, and that you have to have a camera for, you know. So I got that ticket. I was, let's see. I was a junior or senior in high school. I think I was a senior in high school at that point. And then a month later, I got hit by someone else. Literally 4 weeks on a Monday again, on my way to school. I got hit by someone else.
Similar. It's eerily similar.
My mom literally had a panic attack like a week after because I had gotten into 2 accidents in a month.
I don't blame her. I would too.
It was just, you know, that one was, I was turning, there was a highway I was getting off the interstate, turning left onto a highway.
Right.
And the highway had, for the frontage road for the interstate, there were 3 left turn lanes. You know, you have 2 left onlys, and then 1 either straight or left turn. You know, and that's the way it is in Texas. The lights actually work there. You've seen it. You freaked out because you thought I was gonna run a red light, even though it turned green.
Yeah, and I freaked out because it was still red when you were approaching it.
It turned green. Anyways, I was on the furthest to the right left turn lane. So I was on the outside left turn lane. My turn signal was on. I followed the lines completely. Most people don't follow the fucking lines.
No, and that's
You know,
anywhere.
most people just cut across and you know, just
Free
do whatever
floating.
they want. I followed the fucking line on the outside, giving the person on my inside the most fucking room. Well, this
Was not enough.
college girl, driving her mommy's Mercedes, pretty much. Literally, it seemed as if she was trying to go straight and cut me off and go straight on the access road at the last second, and ended up going right into my front left tire. cut the tire up. The rim was scratched to shit. No suspension damage. It dented the fender right in front of my door. You know, but still, it's just like, are you serious? Her claim, get this, her claim was that she had just put lotion on her hands and the wheel slipped.
Well, why were you putting lotion on your hands, bitch? You shouldn't be putting lotion on your hands while you're driving. Maybe she needs some driving gloves.
Uh-huh. But I didn't get a ticket for that, obviously. I got hit.
Right.
And then the speeding ticket. Fuck. What was I doing?
You were on the phone with me, and you were going. You were going to your grandma's house.
I think I had just got home from something. I think I had gone out and I had turned around because I forgot something. Because I was going to my grandma's house to do laundry or something, you know.
Something like that. It was something really random.
And
no reason for you to be speeding, mind you. Like, there was no time
No.
limit on this at all. You were going to Dunkin'
no, I wasn't.
to pay your
Because
grandma.
they pulled
Yeah,
me
you
over.
were.
They pulled me over in front of Duncan.
Oh.
No, this was before I even. Yeah. So, the road I lived on for like a month period, they had this crackdown on speeding and shit like that. And I knew there were a lot of
Rightfully
cops
so.
that sat out
Everyone
there
fucking
unmarked.
sped through there.
Yeah. Speed limit was 40, 45, somewhere.
40.
Something like that. It changed. It was
It
40
changed.
in one section, 45 in another.
Yeah. And everyone went
And I was-
55 or more.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone went 55 plus. I was, for whatever reason, I was in a hurry. I was trying to get to my grandma's and get my laundry done before work. Or something. I think it was before work that I was trying to get it done, just get it over with. And I'm going 55. And
Like everybody else.
I'm on the phone with Kylie, and I see a silver Ford Taurus, an unmarked, sort of, as I'm coming up on it, pull to the edge of the parking lot right there where they always sat. And I'm like, shit. And as I'm pulling up to him, he turns his lights on before I'm even passing. And I'm like, shit, I'm getting pulled over. So I get pulled over. You know, he's like, it's a crackdown. He's like, you live right over here. You should know. I'm like, yeah. So he gave me a fucking speeding ticket because they were pretty much doing no mercy. Like, if you speed, you get in a ticket through there. So it was just, yeah. That's the only speeding ticket I've gotten.
I've only ever gotten one as well. I've been pulled over
What?
twice for speeding, but I've only ever
I thought
gotten
you-
one ticket.
I thought you didn't get a ticket.
No, I've been pulled over twice, got a ticket once. So the first
Oh.
time I was leaving my boyfriend's house who lived in Clearwater. And it was like 3 a.m. and I was going home to my parents' house because I wasn't technically supposed to spend the night at my boyfriend's house at the time. Even though I was in college, they just didn't want me spending the night. They eventually gave up on that when they realized that I was just staying so late due to movies and other stuff, you know.
Other stuff.
No, actually, this was while I was still a virgin. So thank you.
The tickle fight.
No, that was another guy. That was another story. No, this guy, I am thankful to say I never did anything sexually with. He was a very much so desperation act.
Oh my god.
It's just how it was. He moved to Clearwater for me. I did not want him to move to Clearwater for me. I'm gonna make that very clear.
Oh my god.
So I was on my way home from my boyfriend's house after I passed out watching a movie with him, and literally that's all that happened. So I was driving down this road, and I was literally the only car on the road except for this cop car. And I knew it was a cop car, and I wasn't speeding. But I think what had been going on, because there were some bars in the area, a lot of people had been driving drunk through that area recently, so they were kind of like pulling anybody over. And I was extremely tired. You know, I'd woken up just to drive home, and I was not wanting to drive at that time. So, you know, I was tired. I probably swerved a little bit or something like that. So the police officer pulled into the second lane. I passed him, and he pulled me over. And he was like, "Do you know why I pulled you over today?" And I said, "No, sir, I really don't." And he was like, "Do you realize how fast you're going?" And I was like, "Well, the speed limit here is, it was like 35, and I was going maybe 37, 38. And I told him exactly that. I was like, "I'm pretty sure I was going about 37, 38, just a little over the speed limit. Speed limit's 35 through this area." And he looked at me, and he was like, "Yeah. Well, really, I pulled you over because you were swerving. I wanted to make sure you weren't drunk. Have you been drinking?" And I was like, "Sir, I'm 16. I'm not drinking." And he looked at me and he was like, "Can I ask what you're doing out so late in this area?" And pretty much I just told him I was on my way home to my parents' house. I'd been at my boyfriend's house, fell asleep, yada yada. And he looked at me, like he literally didn't have any reason to pull me over. I'm pretty sure he was just trying to see if I was drunk. And trying to play it off. And I was like, "This is bullshit. Like, can I just go home?" And he just let me go.
Road pirates.
So that was the first time I ever got pulled over. And then the second time I got pulled over, I was on my way to a college exam. And everybody and their mother were doing like 75 to 80. I'm talking literally everyone. And this state trooper was pulled over on the side of the road. Whatever. I was actually going like the speed limit was like 65, and I was probably going like 70. Everyone else was going 75 to 80. And he pulled me over, blah blah blah, gave me like $106 speeding ticket or something crazy like that. And of course it was right before I was about to move out for the first time, and I was already like fucking broke. So it was just perfect timing. Insult to injury kind of deal. I already didn't have money, so why not just pay a speeding ticket as well? And on top of that, I missed my college exam. Thankfully, the fucking teacher was super cool and, like, really understanding. And he was like, "Just come in after class one day and I'll let you take it." So.
Great. I got pulled over one other time.
Really?
For speeding. And, I almost got pulled over even another time.
Oh my god.
So, when I was working at Buc-ee's.
Knowing you're driving, yeah, I'm not shocked. Your driving is honestly scary sometimes.
When I was working at Buc-ee's one night, I had just gotten off work, and Waller Police, which is where I worked, the Waller Buc-ee's. The Waller Police would sit out on Highway 290 and pull people over for speeding late at night. And I knew this. You know, I worked there for almost 2 years. I got on the interstate. I was tired. I wanted to go home. I set my cruise control for 80 in a 65. And I was on cruise control. And I'm cruising in the left lane, passing some people, you know, not going stupid fast compared to everyone else, but still.
Fast enough.
fast enough, and I remember there was no one behind me when I got all the way over to the left lane when I got on the interstate. And then out of nowhere, there's this guy like right up on my ass. And I had that sinking feeling of, oh shit, I'm going to get pulled over. And no sooner than I think that, and the lights kick on. So, and I had just gotten the car that I have now. Like, I'm pretty sure I had temp tags on still.
Oh my god.
So I got pulled over. The cop fortunately knew the nighttime manager at Buc-ee's and saw that, you know, I had my Buc-ee's stuff in the front right seat or whatever. And he asked, you know, did you just get off work? Yada, yada, yada. He called over to Buc-ee's and asked for the nighttime manager just to confirm that, hey, I'm an actual employee there. And pretty much said, you know what, you're good to go. Just slow it down. Gave me a warning. That was it. And the next day, I remember one of the deli managers had stayed a little bit later. And the nighttime manager had come over to ask and make sure that it was Michael Carden who worked in the deli.
Hey, listen,
So they all gave
on stream, please.
Sorry.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
It's like, is it Michael that works in the deli? Yeah. And they gave me shit the next day for it.
Well, yeah, you just got called in and pulled over.
Yeah. But so I got away with a warning that time. And then I almost got pulled over. It was 5 a.m. I was coming in for a 6 a.m. shift at Buc-ee's.
Jesus.
And I was cruising on cruise control at 80 again, just because everyone goes 80 out there. And I remember I
Speed
was
limits only exist in Texas occasionally.
yes.
Yeah, when there's a
It
cop.
says 65, but everyone goes 80. Fuck it.
Yeah,
So I was
learned
on
that.
cruise control. It was 5:30 in the morning. There's no one else on the road. There's one other truck that comes flying up behind me. And then as we're coasting over like a hill on the interstate, he slightly gets ahead of me because he's in the left lane. And as we both crest this hill, I see for a split second brake lights on the right side of the road. Literally like on off. Done. As we crest the hill. I immediately hit off on my cruise control and just started coasting back. Let the other guy get a little bit further ahead of me and a little bit faster. Cop pulls out with his lights on behind the two of us. I get over. He pulls over the other guy like pretty much right in front of me. Like they pass me and he pulls the other truck over right in front of me. So I get back over into the middle lane to get past them. And I'm just like shitting myself like I just about got pulled over.
I'm just
Like, if
learning
that-
he
if
really
that other-
shouldn't drive.
If that other guy wasn't there, I would have probably gotten pulled over.
Probably.
So,
Damn.
yeah. Fun times.
Fun.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many times I should have been pulled over and wasn't.
Right.
Yeah, I've had a few of those.
Like, I know I'm speeding. But I'm doing it correctly, so shut up. Like, I'm from Tampa. We all speed. I'm sorry.
Arguably the time that I should have gotten pulled over and didn't. Well, and we only didn't because there wasn't a cop around.
Right.
I was coming home from high school, and I usually came a different way than most of the rest of my buddies did.
Uh-huh.
But so the way I came ended up merging in with the way everybody else came home. And I came that way just because there was less traffic, you know.
Right.
Not that traffic's that big a deal out, you know, middle of bumfuck nowhere, but
Still,
Anyway.
traffic's traffic.
so two of my buddies come. So I'm pulling up the stop sign, turning onto the road where everybody else comes home from. And two of my buddies come around the corner, and I can tell they're going fast. I don't know how fast they were actually going, But when I called up to him, my speedometer was maxed out at 120. So
Oh my god.
Okay. I've maxed out a few times.
What?
Hey, when you're going down the Skyway Bridge at 1 or 2 a.m. and there's no cops ahead of you.
On the
And you're by yourself.
Skyway?
Uh-huh.
That bridge scares the shit out of me. I'm
Hey,
glad
it's
I
a
was
downhill.
I'm glad I was. Okay, you driving to your parents' house with that curvy road, that scares me. This motherfucker
Anyways,
acts like
Apex.
he's in fucking NASCAR.
Just apex the corners a little bit. You're fine.
Or don't and drive like a fucking human being, not like a
I
fucking
drive
video
like a
game.
human. I drive like a human being.
Yeah, in a video game.
Nah.
Oh my god.
but yeah, that was arguably the one time that I really should have been pulled over. All three of us should have, and we didn't.
Somehow there was not a cop.
Yeah, I mean we might as well have been street racing, even though we weren't.
Oh my god. Were you in that big old truck that you have now?
Mhm.
Oh my god, I can't imagine that thing going 120.
Yeah. So okay. So my other three driving stories.
Oh Jesus.
So two of them are me. One of them is my ex-girlfriend. So the speeding story is my ex-girlfriend. It's not a very interesting story, but all the same, it was kind of hilarious. So she had a 2017 Chevy Cruze, and it was an ex-rental car. So it was bare bones, like LT,
Right.
no cruise control, nothing.
Right.
So she was going home. Her dad was in the army, so he was stationed in Georgia at the time. And she was going home. She was headed down one of the interstates here in North Carolina, and was just bombing along, you know, right, listening to music, not paying any attention to the world around her. Wasn't paying attention to the fact that she was doing 95 and a 65.
Oh my god.
Blew past a state trooper.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Bimbo.
Dude, driving
Can I-
down to fucking Charlotte
Can I
and
hit-
we're going
Thank you.
90 and
Everyone's
getting
passing
past.
us.
I mean,
Yeah, that was a little funny.
Oh yeah.
I'm
that's
like, I'm
just-
trying to go 85 to 90 and everyone else is flying past me.
Oh yeah, that's Charlotte for you. And like Huntersville Express. Yeah. Yeah, all of that. 77, 85. Yeah, all that. It's yeah. But no, she wasn't on one of those. It actually wasn't an interstate. It was a highway.
Oh my god.
There's a state highway that runs parallel to 77 on the far side of Charlotte.
Right.
I think it's 321, something like that. That she was on. That was the quote unquote shortcut they used instead of getting on 77 to get to the other side,
Right.
because they were headed to the other side of Charlotte on 85. So it was a lot faster to go that way than it was to come down 77. But yeah, that was the speeding story. I never got the conclusion of that story because we broke up not too long after that.
Were you guys long distance for a while?
Technically. You know how college relationships are in the summer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, actually, I don't. Because I stayed in state for my college, and
Well.
the people that I dated were either not in college because I dated idiots, or they. Nope, just not in college. I never dated a man with a college education.
What? What
Oh,
are you
wow.
talking about?
Have being past tense, honey.
Okay.
And technically, you don't have a college education yet. You're working on
I'm
it.
being
which is-
educated. I'm being educated in
Yeah,
college.
if you pass your fucking classes!
I am passing my classes.
It's the second week. If you were failing, I would have beaten you.
Damn.
Just saying. Okay. Any more
Anyway.
speeding stories, or are we moving on to the next question?
Not speeding stories, but I do have 2 accident stories.
Go on.
So again, high school.
Jesus Christ.
There's a
Dale.
recurring theme here.
Uh-huh, and I'm noticing it all.
So the actual wreck was morning. It was the end of my senior year. It was like mid-April, I think.
Uh-huh.
Or no, it was the end of April. It was the end of April, my senior year. And the way the parking lot of my high school was set up, it was one-way traffic, so you turned in off the highway and you go down to the end of the driveway. You make basically a U-turn and you go back up to the top of the parking lot, and it's one-way traffic all the way around the parking lot with, aisles down it.
Uh-huh.
And it's directional parking spaces. Well, down at the end of the driveway, there weren't any bollards or anything to stop you from coming in the wrong direction.
Jeez.
So all of the FFA kids would come in, because we all drove trucks, and we all wanted to get out and be able to park and all with relative ease. So we would come in and swing around and back in against the baseball field. Because the
Right.
baseball field was right there and the fence and all. We would back in right there on the very last row of parking spots. And then that way, when we left in the afternoon, all we had to do was just swing out in line.
Okay.
Well, on this particular day, I decided to go with the flow of traffic and was going to park in the next row up. So I went all the way around, and as I was pulling into the next row up, there was a guy coming in, and he came in the wrong direction, not paying a bit of attention, and swung out like he was getting ready to back in and drove right into the front left side of my truck.
Ooh.
20 mile an hour.
Jesus.
Did 10 grand worth of damage to my truck.
Oh my god. Damn.
Totaled his Chevrolet.
Damn.
He had like a 96 Chevy Silverado 1500.
Damn.
Yeah,
Just
totaled his Silverado. Did like 10 grand of damage to my truck.
Damn.
That's his own damn fault.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
He totaled his own damn car.
The only reason that I didn't get stuck with that insurance bill was because it was a directional parking lot.
Right.
Damn.
Otherwise, parking lots
Parking lots are always
free
no
game.
fault, and
Yeah.
parking lots are always no fault unless they're directional.
Right.
Uh-huh.
And somebody was obviously against the flow of traffic.
Damn.
And then the other story, and this is why I made the comment of this is eerily familiar,
Oh boy.
was not 3 weeks later, 4 weeks later, something like that.
A month later. Mine
was
was
the week
Monday
of
to Monday,
exams.
1 month.
It was the week of exams, so it was like the last week of class, right?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
So school's almost over.
And this is high school still?
hmm
Okay.
Yeah, so school's almost over. It's like last week of May or something
Uh-huh.
like that. I'm sitting waiting to turn in off the highway because I had to turn left. So I'm sitting in the turn lane waiting to turn left on the highway, sitting dead stop. Traffic coming both directions, so we're just sitting there waiting on a break in traffic. This girl comes up behind me. 16-year-old girl, had not had her license very long, and a little white Honda comes up behind me, and I'm not in my truck because my truck is wrecked. My truck is still sitting at the body shop.
Oh my god.
So I'm in
I
my
had just
dad's
gotten
truck.
I had just gotten the same vehicle back.
Oh, my truck was in the body shop for like 4 months.
Oh my god.
Nice.
So I was in my dad's truck.
Oh god. I bet
I'm
your parents
sitting
were
in
like, no more trucks.
I'm sitting at a dead stop, and this 16-year-old girl in a white Honda, she pulls in the turn lane behind me, stops completely, picks up her phone and starts texting and took her foot off the brake and rolled into the back of my dad's truck.
Oh my
Why
god.
is it always girls? Like, why can't females drive? It's not that hard.
The best part about that was because there's so much traffic on that highway and it's a 4-lane highway and people were scared to turn left because, 16-year-olds turning left across a 4-lane busy highway doesn't always work out. Our resource officer would park in the median with his lights on every morning and stand out there direct traffic.
Right.
So he was standing there when it happened. He heard it happen. He comes walking over there. I just flipped the flashers on and opened the door and I got out and walked back. It didn't do any damage to the truck. Because, I mean, she hit me at like 2 miles an hour or something.
Right.
She,
She's probably
The
freaking out,
resource officer-
sobbing at this point.
resource officer heard it happen. He walks over there. And I'm standing there with flashers on. He looks at me, looks at her car, looks at her, goes, "Anything wrong there?" "No." "Well, her bumper fell off. I guess I need to deal with that." So he walks over and sticks his head in her window, and I'm just standing there listening. He's like, "So what happened?" He's like, "My foot slipped off the brake." He's like, "You were texting, weren't you?" "Yes, sir." Like, "Well, you're lucky you didn't damage his vehicle at all. I'm gonna let him go. You might want to deal with your bumper and go to class. And pray that thank your lucky stars that I'm not in a bad mood."
Damn. That sucks.
Shit.
For her. I mean, like, come on. Why? Okay, I'm sorry, but why can't girls drive? Like, okay, I'm not kidding. Within the past 2 weeks, I've had minimum 4 pilots complain about their wives driving, and they're all Asian.
Okay, that's a given.
Yes, but I'm like sitting there and I'm like, okay, so 2 of them were our base tenants. So they were like, "Man, my wife can't drive, she did this, this, and this, and she's fucking Asian, so blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, the first time I was like, "Oh, yeah, I've heard those stereotypes." And, in my head, I'm like, "Yeah, this sounds familiar." And then, like, a day later, a different base tenant was like, "Oh, my wife can't drive, blah, 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 and, she's fucking Asian." And I'm like, deja vu, hi.
Deja vu?
But it was like, I've heard so many pilots complain about their wives not being able to drive and them crashing the pilot's car while they're off on a trip somewhere. And just like, "Oh, now I gotta go home and deal with this shit. Wife can't fucking drive again." I'm like, why can't girls drive? Seriously, it's not that hard.
I don't know.
You're not afraid of my driving. Well, you act like you are, but you're not, right?
Every now and then there's things, and I know I scare you.
Yes.
Every now and then there's the occasional, traffic.
I'm not in control. Oh my god, what is she doing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's normal for me.
Yeah,
That is why I hate riding with other people, because my anxiety. Like, I'm not in control. I don't like this.
and
As much
think,
as I don't like driving, just because I'm lazy, I would much rather be driving than be a passenger.
And this was actually something we were talking about earlier. Mike was saying, like, sorry I hog all the driving, because we were talking about when the fuck was the last time I drove a car. And
I just get in and we go, okay?
Well, that's the thing. I think I don't mind being the passenger because I don't have to listen to you freaking out for nothing and telling me I can't drive.
I'm not telling you. I've never told you you can't drive.
You basically say it every single time with your actions and your verbs.
No, I don't.
You gasp when I hit the brake.
When you lock up the brake, that's different. I'm kidding.
I don't lock it up.
I know.
Like, you know how you were offended by your mom and how she was telling you couldn't drive?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. I
I'm
feel like
sorry.
I'm driving with my mom when you're in the car. And and I'm listening to all the things I'm doing wrong, even though they're not things I'm doing wrong. Like,
I'm sorry.
I've been driving longer than you have, honey. Shut the fuck up.
Oh my god, my mom says the same thing.
My dad did that too.
Excuse the fuck out of
Aggravated
you?
the piss out of me.
Excuse the
fucked
fuck out
up.
of you?
I fucked up.
Excuse the fuck out of you.
Dale, it was nice knowing you.
I missed that.
You want to repeat yourself, honey?
No.
He said, my
I
mom
really-
says that. When I said, I've been driving longer than you have.
I mean, I
I
heard
love
that.
you.
You're
I
real
mean, I
lucky
heard
you're
that, but
cute.
that's not the way I took it.
Ow.
How'd you take it, Dale?
That your mom says the same thing. You've been driving longer than you had. My dad does
Uh-huh.
that shit to me too. It aggravates the piss out of me.
I know, right?
See, it's funny now because I'm halfway convinced that I should probably talk to Dad about taking Mom's license away.
Oh my god.
It's getting to the point where she's that age, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, but yet your dad's the one who backed a fucking U-Haul into a light post, okay?
My dad... Okay, I might need to talk to my mom about my dad and my dad about my mom, okay?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Hey,
You
you
should take
know...
both of them away.
See, here's the scary part. My dad drives up a mountain to do his volunteer job, and that path is not the widest. So either they'll find out themselves and something very unfortunate's gonna happen, or, you know, I'll have to have that talk with them. And I don't want to have that talk with them. You know how parents don't want to have that talk with their kid? Like, the talk? Yeah, this is
Yeah.
the kid's version of the talk. Mom, Dad, well, I don't think you can drive anymore. Oh, God. I'm hoping that they'll just come to that realization on their own.
They never do.
I know. I can
We had
relate.
to take my great grandma's away from her, and she still complains about it. And you've met her.
Yeah, oh yeah. Mhm.
My grandma had
Yeah.
Alzheimer's. My grandma had Alzheimer's for 9 years
Uh-huh.
and was diagnosed dementia for 3 or 4 before that.
Uh-huh.
When we finally took her license away, oh my god. You just thought the gates of hell opened up.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep.
So,
But see, we had to forcibly take her license away.
oh god.
Like
yeah,
we
they had
we
they
went
had to
and,
take
we
her
went and
car.
had it as soon as my mom had power of attorney, healthcare power of attorney,
Right.
and legal power of attorney. Because my mom's a pharmacist, so she got all that stuff anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
So just like, yeah, we'll just defer to your medical judgment. As soon as she got that, she went and had my grandma's license revoked.
Right.
See, I have a funny story about that kind of stuff. So I was like, God, I was probably like 14 at the time because I couldn't drive yet. No, I was probably like 15. I was probably just about to get my driver's license. And so my aunt had polio and also like a bunch of other health issues. So she couldn't really turn her neck farther than like, you know, barely looking to your left. Like I would say to your shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
And I would spend most of my summer days with her, you know, staying at her house, not really needing to be babysat, but just kind of like to help her out. And she didn't wake up till like noon anyway, so it's not like we would do a lot or like I pretty much had alone time the whole time. It was just not at my house. My parents just didn't want to leave me fully alone. Helicopter parents, what you gonna do? So we would go out and do chores, and there was a point where we were like remodeling her entire kitchen. So we were out doing things, and before we were going out to choose tiles or something, I had asked if we can go like to my haircut appointment because I really wanted to get my haircut. So she took me to that, and the parking lot wasn't the widest thing in the world. It was like a couple spots and then just enough room to drive behind those spots, and then you had a road. So it was a really narrow parking lot. And yeah, she went to go pull out of that parking lot. You had to really crane your neck to see behind us at the time because, you know, we were turning out of the parking lot and she had just pulled out of a spot. Couldn't really completely turn around. And she couldn't turn her neck far enough, so we almost got T-boned. Like, I grabbed the steering wheel and yanked us back into the parking lot to keep us from getting hit. Yeah, that was the point where I kind of realized, okay, she really can't drive or really shouldn't be able to drive. I had to sit down with my parents and I had to have the talk with them to take her driver's license away. And when you're 14, I'm sorry, but you should not be having to have those conversations with your parents. Like, I was like, Mom, Dad, I really need to talk to you. Can you sit down for a minute? Like, that was just, like, the most awkward, like, 14 adult thing, you know? To be able to tell your parents, hey, you really need to sit down and take this lady's driver's license away because she's almost killing us. I don't know. I always think it's funny because it's just like, just imagine a 14-year-old sitting their parents down. Mom, Dad, you know, I think it's time. I don't know. I always thought it was funny.
Anyways, what was the next question?
Damn.
We've been talking a lot about driving, okay?
We have a lot of stories about driving.
I know.
We've all been doing it for 10 years?
Ish.
Ish. Except for Mike.
Mine's a...
I mean,
God,
I've been driving
for
since
10
I.
years.
I mean, I've been driving since I was like 4, so.
Fucking Dale over here. Oh, I'm a prodigy at driving. I've been doing it since I was 4.
AKA, he grew up on a farm and was driving a tractor.
Uh-huh.
Look, when I started driving tractors, I was small enough I had to jump off the seat to hit the clutch.
Oh, shit.
Jump off the seat, jam down on the clutch, and just bounce right back up.
It was a workout.
Uh-huh. Boing, boing, boing. It's trampoline.
I'm gonna skip this one because this is like a family-based question.
Oh, what do you mean a family-based question?
What is the favorite way to spend time as a family? That's nothing fun.
Oh. Not really.
What is the nicest thing anyone has ever said to you?
Huh. I don't really have one for this.
Really?
I'm kidding. I don't know.
Like, what's just something that stuck with you? Someone said.
That one's hard.
Yeah, it's a little hard.
That's what she said. Huh.
If you guys want to, and we all agree, we can skip questions. Do you want
I'll
to skip
say we
this one?
skip that one.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to an icebreaker question. Cardio or yoga?
Neither.
Same. Cool, I think we all agree on that one. Next!
That's just like Ben today said. He made the comment. I don't know if you heard of something about like staying young for in 30 years to
Yeah.
fucking Lou or whatever.
Yeah, I heard that,
And
and I heard it over the radio.
Terry came over and said, "You won't be saying that in 10 years."
Right.
Ben just replied, "I can go run 5 miles if I needed to," and I said, "Fuck that." and Terry was like,
What's
"I
the
used
point?
to do that," and Ben was just like, he pretty much said, "Fuck." Oh, he said, and there's your 2 answers. You got, "I used to do that," and "fuck that."
I used to
I
run
was like,
a
yeah.
lot. I used to run I used to do a 5:38 mile or something like that.
Oh my, ew. Fuck that.
I played soccer, honey.
Yeah, I was in
And I
Civil
was-
Air Patrol where I had to do a mile run. Fuck that.
I miss being able to do the mile runs and not completely hate myself in the middle of it.
You
I never
were
had
able
that
to do
ability, so I don't have to miss it.
You were able to do that?
Yeah, like I used to be like, we would run around a track for a high school because we could break in, and we would just use that track. We were allowed to. They said there was a hole in the fence we could use, so we did. And
Oh my god.
yeah, it was great. It didn't feel like you were breaking into a school property at all. But we would go and do that and run the track 4 times, because 4 laps was roughly a mile, maybe a little bit longer, and we would time ourselves. And yeah, so we'd do that, and I'd be 2 laps in, I'd be feeling good, you know, and I'd get to my final lap and round the corner where the football posts were, and then halfway down the long way was the finish line. I'd sprint the last bit
Yeah.
because I was still feeling good. I had a little bit of energy
Okay.
left, so I didn't want to have energy left, so I would sprint and use my energy up and then pass out in the grass while everyone else tried to catch up. I had the fastest mile out of my entire team.
Damn.
Yep,
There's
my fastest mile in freshman PE was like 15 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, I was able to get at least like 10 or 11 in there.
10?
I refused to run it.
I would try to run it, and then just about halfway through, I'd have to jog.
Oh, you
Because
get
civil
so
air patrol,
sad.
you're
I
not allowed to
looked at
stop.
the PE teacher and I was like, I'm only here because I have to have the
Piece of
credit. I'm not
candy!
running it.
God, that's neon. Fuck,
That is
sorry.
neon green.
Uh-huh, that hurt my eyes uncovering. I was like, wow, that's bright lava. That's lava, though. But no,
Yeah, there was a whole group of us that did that. We just straight looked at the PE teacher and we're like, we're only here because we have to have credit, not because we want to be. We're not doing any more than we absolutely have to.
I actually did
Right.
online PE for high school because I refused to get sweaty in the middle of my school day.
My gym class,
Same.
You were
my
homeschooled.
singular,
I had online E. PE.
my
Anyway.
singular PE class was first period freshman year.
Oh, God.
Why first period, bro? Why?
You didn't have a choice.
We didn't get to choose our schedules.
Look, Mike, I know
Oh.
you don't understand how school systems work, but you don't get to choose your schedule. You get stuck with whatever it is. That's why I
Right.
said I refused to take PE, and they were like, well, you can do an online course. And I looked at my mom and I was like, I'm willing to do this online course just to not get sweaty in the middle of the day. Because I was already an awkward high schooler who couldn't figure out, like, how to feel good about who they were or what they were wearing or how they looked or anything like that. I'd rather not be sweaty in the middle of the day as well because I sweat a lot when I work out.
Uh-huh.
I'm just a sweaty person when I'm like doing physical activity. That's just me. So I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to, and I was not showering. Plus our PE teacher was kind of a dimwit.
Kind of a dimwit.
He kept calling me Kyle.
What?
Yeah,
fuck?
and I was like, you realize I'm a chick, right?
You realize I'm
Come
a
on,
chick,
Kyle.
right?
I'm not, like, I literally got stuck in PE for like 2 days. And I told my guidance counselor I was switching out, and she was like, okay, don't bother doing anything, just sit in that class. Just be there. Just be, like, attended. I was like, okay. So I would sit there, and my PE teacher was like, Kyle, you gotta come down. And I was like, bitch, I ain't doing shit. Like, I literally mouthed off to the teacher because I was so pissed off at them.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Where is a place you're a regular customer?
The local Mexican restaurant.
You were there just the other day.
I was there tonight.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
But you have like strict diet restrictions that kind of require you to have specific restaurants. Like once you
Yeah,
find a
they're not-
place.
They're not super strict. It's my pickiness that makes me go back to the same places for the same things
Oh, you're also
more
a picky
often
eater?
than anything. Yes.
I
Yeah,
did not know that.
very much like textures and stuff. Yeah.
I did not know that about you. I knew you
Yeah.
have a gluten allergy, like an actual thing
Yep.
too, not just what females say to get stuff off their fucking meal because they don't want the calories or whatever. We've had extensive conversations about that because I did not fully understand gluten allergies.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not fun. But then Yeah, I think it's like an ADHD thing.
That's fair.
It's a sensory thing. Like certain textures and stuff, I just can't.
Right.
Mhm.
It took me 22 years to learn how to eat salad.
Damn.
Actually, no, it didn't take me quite that long. It was sometime in college.
Damn.
And even then, I still refused to eat like raw tomatoes, stuff like that.
Oh, see, I won't eat cooked tomatoes.
Yeah.
I'll have some exceptions,
I
but
don't-
most of the time I don't eat cooked tomatoes.
I don't really like cooked tomatoes either, but like if they're in like
That's a
a
texture
spaghetti
thing for
sauce
me.
or something, yeah, if they're in like a spaghetti sauce or something, it's just like small-ish chunks.
Oh, see, those are the worst
I'll-
for me.
I would deal with it,
Mm-hmm.
but I really don't like them.
Same. It's a texture
I've-
thing for me. I can't do it.
I've learned to deal with it because the only spaghetti sauce that my mom will use and refuses to change is Prego garden mushroom, I think. That's got chunks of mushroom and tomato in it.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And she's used that my entire life, refuses to change.
Damn.
So it was like, well, I've either got to learn to stomach it or go hungry. So,
Right.
and then the first thing I did when I moved out and started making spaghetti on my own was go to a different spaghetti sauce.
Oh my god.
Lol. I feel that. I was a local at my sushi place when I lived in Tampa. Like, to
Yeah,
the
you
point.
were.
Yeah. It was called Sake House, and if anyone that's not listening right now lives in Tampa, go to Sake House because they have the best sushi for the best prices. I'm not kidding. And really good edamame too. But, so every Wednesday when I was playing with Matt, I would order Sake House on the DoorDash app, or not DoorDash, Uber Eats app, to the point where they got to know me. Like,
Hmm.
yeah, like I walked in at some point right before we moved, and I ordered my usual, and they were like, "Oh, we see your order all the time on Uber Eats," and I'm like, "Oh, this is awkward," because I order the same thing every time.
Oh, this is awkward.
This is
They
really
know who
awkward.
I am now.
Yeah, it was just really weird. They were like, "Do you order off Uber Eats?" And I was like, "Typically." And they were like, "Yeah, I recognize that order." And I'm like, "Of course you do." 'Cause I get the same thing every time.
I mean, I get the same thing every time I go anywhere. So,
Right. I'm one of those, like, once I find something I like on a menu, if I like
Yep.
it enough, it's really hard for me to change. So when
Yep.
you go,
yep.
"Okay, do you want to go to this restaurant?" I'm like, "Do I want that dish?" Completely forgetting they have an entire menu to choose
Yep.
from.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, yep.
That's literally every restaurant. That's how I make my decision. Do I want that specific dish or not?
And I will mix it up if, like, Mike says, "Oh, I really want to go to this restaurant." I'm like, "Oh, I'm really not feeling that dish." I'll be like, "Okay, well, maybe I can find something else on the menu." And I'm typically pretty good about that. Typically, though, if I have something I really adore on a menu, I won't change it up. And Mike's probably noticed that going to fast food with me. I have one or
What was
two
our
things
order
on a
tonight?
menu.
The typical Taco Bell.
Yeah, like typical Taco Bell. I get, if I'm sharing with somebody else, I get the cravings box with the 4 burritos and the 4 soft tacos, change the crunchy to soft, and then I get 2 potato tacos. Done.
Mhm.
And then I regret it for the rest of the night. But not because I have to go to the bathroom, but because Mike has the worst gas in the world.
It's Taco Bell. What do you expect?
For you not to be shitting the bed at the age of
Well, it's-
22.
Like I said, it's Taco Bell. What do you
I
expect?
know. That's why we don't go to Taco Bell very much anymore.
We went tonight.
Uh-huh, and I'm gonna regret it later. It's fine.
Mhm.
I already regretted it when we were, like, getting dressed and everything. You, like, ripped ass, man. In my face.
I hadn't even had Taco Bell yet.
Oh, that was before oh god, that was before Taco Bell. Oh no, I'm in trouble.
Uh-huh.
Where would you say you're a regular customer, Mike?
Our usuals: McDonald's, Dunkin', Taco Bell.
That's fair.
I was a regular to like
To where?
Zaxby's for a
Oh
while.
God, were you really?
Yeah, I would order Zaxby's a lot at work in Tampa.
That's fair.
Yeah.
You didn't order it that often though.
It was one of my go-tos.
Yeah.
I can't really think of a place where I'm like, I'm a regular here.
I used to be a regular at Subway. So every Saturday, my dad and I would go to Subway after soccer. And it got to the point where, like, we'd walk in the door, and the lady was always the same lady, so she would have, like, our sandwiches pre-made for us before we came in the door, because she knew what time we always came.
Damn.
Yeah, no, we went to Subway a lot.
Oh, I did too. Before I found out the gluten allergy,
Uh-huh.
because I didn't find that out till like junior year of college.
Right.
So when I first went to college, we had a Subway
On campus.
in the student center on the academic side of campus. So you remember how my campus was split?
Yeah.
Yeah, so on the academic side, there's a student center, and then there was another student center. The student center on the academic side had a Subway in it.
Uh-huh.
So, like, 2 to 3 days a week usually, because I didn't want to eat in the dining hall, because dining hall food gets old.
Uh-huh.
I would go to Subway, and I'd get the same thing every time. There again, literally, I get the same thing every time I go anywhere.
Right.
And I had gone in there so much because I did it for like 3 semesters.
Right.
I had gone in there so much that everybody in there knew me, and when they saw me walk in, they'd just start making my sandwich. It'd be ready by the time I got through the line.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Oh my god.
Yep. Subway is just one of those places where, like, you get some real hardcore regulars.
Yep. 1 foot long meatball sub on white bread with pepperoni, provolone cheese, and toasted with Parmesan.
No veggies?
That was no.
Ah.
I told you I don't do cooked veggies.
Oh god, cook.
And raw veggies on a meatball sub is just weird.
I don't know. Green peppers on a meatball sub. Oh. Sorry. Okay. Let's see what's next. What's the most heartwarming thing you have ever seen?
Puppy.
Yeah, that was literally my first thought. Have you seen a puppy?
Have you seen a puppy? I mean, yeah. You're
Puppy.
right. Puppy. I always like those videos that you see on TikTok of, like, the animals just being fucking geniuses and, like, saving somebody or saving another animal's life or some shit.
Yeah.
And then it's immediately followed by here's, like, 20 derpy videos of a cat
Yeah.
being just, like,
Cat
an
videos are
absolute
great.
dumbass. Huh?
Cat videos are the best thing to come out of the internet.
Oh, 100%. 100. Why do you think I own cats? Because it's like having a cat video 24/7, 365.
Oh my gosh, they're all
Victor
crackheads.
today. Mike, Victor today. When he
Which
just
one?
fucking fell.
Oh yeah, no, he was totally getting pets and then just rolled right off the fucking top
No, he didn't
of it.
even roll
thing.
off. He just completely nosedived. Like, did you actually
Oh,
see
did
what
he?
happened?
No, all I know is he hit the floor.
So, I'm not even petting this fucker. And he goes to roll, but he misses the shelf that he's standing on to roll. So he just nosedives off the side. And I'm just like, okay, we don't have a brain cell today. That's fine. We don't need those.
What are those?
Cats collectively share a single brain cell, and it's very obvious when it's not their time to have it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we always tell the two
Go.
cats, okay, whoever's in charge is the one with the brain cell.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever has brain cells is in charge today.
Uh-huh. And it's never
We
whiskey,
look
I'll
at
tell
whiskey.
you that.
We look at whiskey and we're like, it's not you.
It's never you. Poor little dumbass. He's so sweet. He really is stupid. Okay, other than adorable animals, is there anything heartwarming you guys have seen? No? Just animals? Cool. Glad we're all on the same page. Is the Dale digging? I haven't seen the Dale in forever.
Yes, the Dale is digging.
I saw
Okay.
him digging with you. That's the last thing I saw him do.
I've seen it. I saw him like
I
an
don't know
hour
where
ago.
the Kylie is either. Yeah, I don't know where the Kylie is either.
This is really awkward because I've gone like all around this room and I haven't seen Dale at all. We're probably like right next to each other too. That's the funny part.
Probably.
I watched your stream and I saw Dale once from your point of view.
Uh-huh.
We were both in the safe room together like an hour ago.
That was the last time I saw you. I didn't even see you go down, so I'm not fully convinced you're down here, but that's fine.
I came down after you did, flew off in a random direction, found blocks to start mining, and just started digging.
Dude, same.
I'm
I
literally
found
gonna have to
cream
make it.
llamas.
You found what?
I found cream llamas.
Okay.
I'm going for their heads.
Oh my god. I think I killed him. Okay. Icebreaker. Okay, we all know the answer to this one for all three of us. Beer or wine?
I got a head. Beer.
Beer.
I got a head.
Mike's
it's a creamy
beer, don't
llama's
worry.
head.
Mike's beer.
Although
I already
if you
said
want to
beer.
be technical about it, hard cider, not beer,
Agreed.
because gluten.
Oh, well,
No.
okay. That's not my reason. I think it just tastes better, but same.
Well, that too.
Like apple
Yeah.
cider smacks. Like, ugh.
Not all of them really are my favorite for the hard apple ciders.
Oh, that's right. Y'all live up here now. So Bold Rock.
Y'all live up
Bold
here
Rock
now.
Distil-
He would know that
Yeah.
if you hung out with us.
He would know that off the back of his hand if he hung out with us.
Yeah, so if y'all run across Bold Rock Distilleries and grocery store,
Okay.
get some of that. They have a distillery in Asheville, I think,
Okay.
and then one in Charlottesville, Virginia.
I need to find.
Um,
I need to see if they have my pear cider here.
But Bold Rock they do a standard apple cider, hard apple
Uh-huh.
cider, and then they do seasonal flavors.
Ooh.
So like they had usually for Halloween they do something like pumpkin flavored. Holidays they did it was a ginger and something that was really good.
So you said you were drinking beer earlier. Were you actually drinking cider?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if I'm drinking alcohol, if it's not a mixed drink, it's Bold Rock.
Okay.
But that's pretty much all I'll drink.
That's fair.
Again, because gluten.
Because gluten, yeah.
And then one of my favorite summer flavors they've done was watermelon.
Ooh.
That was good.
I do enjoy watermelon-based liquor drinks because I think they're always just so like refreshing.
Yeah. Let's see, what else have they done? They did. I was trying to think what their harvest ale was 3 years ago. It was something pumpkin based. It was pumpkin and something.
Hmm.
I'm not a big pumpkin fan, but that one was good.
Right. I'll have to reach out to you next time we're in a store to see what the brand is, and we'll have to look for it.
It's literally called Bold Rock.
I won't remember that. That's why I'm saying that. My memory is complete trash. Like sometimes I forget your name's not Dale. You know, like that's how bad my memory is. Because to me, you will always just be Dale.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Do you believe in astrology? Why or why not?
No.
Do I believe in it? No. Do I think it's interesting and sometimes use it for an excuse? Yes.
Do you always use it as an excuse? Yes. Mr.
I don't always.
Mr. I'm a Gemini.
I think it's interesting how it can get some general characteristics about people fairly accurate,
Right.
you know.
I kind of follow that same sort of mindset. Like, I don't believe in it in the sense of like, oh my god, I wake up in the morning, I have to check my horoscope. You know, no. Some
Yeah.
people like. I only just recently found out that there's a moon sign and a sun sign for everybody, and those can be different and all this other
You
shit.
see, I knew about that, but I didn't like know about that.
I only know about that because I have some really hippie friends from high school. Do I think it's interesting to read my horoscope every once in a blue moon if it comes up? Yes. Will I go looking for it? No. And, you know, like, when Mike and I first started dating, I looked up both of our signs and just kind of, like, read up how they matched and all this other shit. And I'm just like, you know, like, I'll look at them, but I don't, like, look towards them to, like, guide my life. I don't believe in them like that.
Right. Don't really put any stock in it.
Right, I like to
Right.
look at it and be like, oh, okay, this is how our signs are supposed to match up. And then I judge it based off of, like, how we actually match up and go, man, that was complete bullshit, or man, it got us pretty accurate.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, every once in a while you get your horoscope that's like, today you're gonna make big progress on something you've been trying to make progress on for a long time, or like the moon's in your favor today, or whatever. You know, I'll kind of hope that'll happen, you know, but you know, I never really like base my day off of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Right.
very rare that I ever look at my horoscope in the first place.
Got it.
What'd you do? Distract
Oh.
piglins with gold, nice.
Yeah, because you have to actually throw the gold on, down.
Yeah,
For the,
ironically, I don't
Yeah.
have that one yet, and I built the gold trading farm.
yeah, but you have to actually throw the gold down to get it.
Yeah, I just trapped them in cages and said, yeah, here's some gold through a dispenser. I don't want to deal with you.
Mm-hmm.
The funny part is I got that by killing another piglin that had gold boots on,
Oh
and
my
then just leaving the
god.
boots on the floor.
Oh my god. Okay. If you could use a voodoo doll to hurt anyone you choose, would you? Yes.
Mm,
Yes.
yeah, probably.
Okay, so we're learning we're all awful people.
I already knew that.
Damn. Would you guys be willing to elaborate a little bit on maybe like who or what you would do?
No.
It's me, isn't it?
No.
What about you, Dale? Would you be willing to elaborate?
No, I'm not going on the record with that. It might get me put on a list.
Oh god. Yeah, you know,
Exactly.
yeah. Yeah, no, I'll agree to that. Next. Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
I knew that. Mike,
I mean, yes.
I
Cats are
wanna know your
cute.
answer,
Cats are fun, but dogs.
but dogs. Mike, what about you?
Both.
No, if you had to choose one or the other.
But both.
But both. I know, that's my answer too,
But
but
puppy and kitty.
I know.
Cat dog.
Weird show.
Yes.
Only to you.
I wasn't allowed to watch it.
This is my damn childhood.
It's a weird show, but I lived off of Boomerang cartoons.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Mike. Cats or dogs?
Both.
I know. Cats or dogs?
Oh, both.
Mike.
Yes.
Cats or dogs?
Both.
Michael!
Yes.
That's not an answer that's on the list. Cats or dogs?
If I had to choose, I would probably choose a dog, honestly.
I figured. I think I'm the only one here that would probably choose a cat over a dog.
Probably.
And
Yeah.
that's not saying I don't love dogs. I absolutely adore them. But I also like the freedom having a cat gives you over a dog.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
I
I'm
mean,
a
yeah,
ver-
if you want to just, take off for a few days, leave
Cats are-
them some food, change their litter box, they don't care.
Well, I can't say that about Victor. He's a very needy cat. And so is Buddy. Buddy, I mean, you remember him. He was all over me all the time. Very needy cat. But I love that you can just put a cat, like a extra full bowl of food and water down and leave a cat for a little while, and they'll be alive when you come back.
Yeah.
They'll be alive.
Let's just face it. If you leave a dog for more than 24 hours alone with just some extra food and water, they probably will kill themselves. If not by anything else, by overeating the food that you left down for them.
Yeah.
Dogs kind of
Yeah.
have that adorable no brain cell charm about most of them.
Mhm.
Very intelligent
Yeah.
animals.
When they
Can
wanna
be
be.
kind of stupid. Okay. Where's the most unusual place you've fallen asleep? Not where I thought that
Hmm.
question was going.
You fucked.
We would not have had a story for Mike.
I mean,
Damn.
I can answer that question, but I probably shouldn't answer it on stream.
No,
Why
okay.
not?
Fallen asleep. Fallen asleep.
That's a good question, actually.
Uh-huh.
Where is the weirdest place I've fallen asleep? Honestly, I don't know. I don't really sleep that many weird places. I mean, I used to sleep in class in high school all the time, but that's not really weird.
Well, now I know where Dale is. There's a gas shooting at him.
You didn't see me fly over there?
I didn't see you fly, no.
Cold range. That's cold.
So you say class is the weirdest place you've fallen asleep?
I said I don't really sleep that many weird places.
Ow, Dale, that hurts, you motherfucker.
Ow.
Ew. Yeah, I don't really fall asleep in that many weird places. I fall asleep way too quickly sometimes.
Uh-huh.
I fall asleep in weird positions due to that.
Uh-huh.
He knows.
Can
The
confirm.
weirdest. Here's a change to that question. What's the weirdest position you've ever seen somebody sleep in?
Oh god. I know who it was, I'm just trying to think of the position. My mom has the power like I do to just fall asleep. Like within a moment's notice. And she's fallen asleep in some really weird positions before, to the point where I'm like waking her up because I'm afraid that she's gonna wake up to like a broken back. She fell asleep on the bar stool at the counter before. That was interesting. I was very confused on how that bar stool didn't fall over. What about you guys?
My ex wouldn't so much fall asleep in weird places, but she would wake up in weird positions.
Huh.
Like contortionist kind of weird.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. We'd wake up and she'd it. We wake up and I'd wake up and she'd be the least weird position that I saw her wake up in that wasn't normal.
Hi, Paul.
Was I woke up and she was sitting straight up in bed, dead asleep.
Oh God, I've done that. I'm not gonna lie, I've done that.
Uh-huh.
She would do that. she would wake up folded in half.
Oh,
So like
God.
her face on the bed between her legs.
Oh God. She was a thin bitch,
Um,
wasn't she?
She wasn't thin. I mean,
Big bitches
I
can't
mean
do
she
that.
wasn't. I mean she wasn't big by any means. No. She was mostly skinny.
I have fallen asleep sitting at my computer playing a video game, still shooting the gun.
Same.
I woke
I mean,
up,
I've done that.
I
I've
woke
done that a
up.
bunch.
I woke up and my gun was still firing. Like
Lol.
Was it infinite ammo or some shit? Like what
it
the
was like
fuck?
creative mode. So yeah, essentially.
Damn.
Yeah, no, that was weird because I fell asleep to the sound of gunfire. Essentially. Don't know why that fell. I have fallen asleep playing Fortnite actively. With Ashley. I have fallen asleep playing 7 Days to Die as well.
Damn.
Yeah, I've fallen asleep to some really weird video games. Never fallen asleep on Minecraft.
I have.
That's the weird one.
Uh-huh. I think the only time I fell asleep playing Minecraft was like AFKing a farm. So I was already AFK.
I fell asleep playing Minecraft today.
Jesus. Okay. Do you wish you had had more siblings growing up? Why or why not? I know
No.
Mike's answer is no because he always got beaten up by his brother.
Yes, because I was an only child.
Mm-hmm. I was an only
And-
child as well, and I would say no. Why do
I thought
you
you had a
want-
brother.
So technically I have 2 older brothers and an older sister to my knowledge, but I've never met them and they're all on my adopted half of the family.
Oh.
But no, I don't have any actual siblings from my adopted parents.
Right, and but did you grow up with your adopted siblings?
No. My
So
blood
you grew
family,
up as an
my
only
blood
It's
child.
family,
it's her blood family.
my blood family has the siblings. I do not have any siblings in my adopted family. So my adopted parents, my real parents, they did not have any other kids other than me. My blood parents had children as far as I know, but I'm not 100% sure on the sex or the ages. So, but I would not change that. I liked growing up as an only child. It was kind of lonely sometimes, but other than that, I really enjoyed just having my full parents' attention and just like being able to travel with them. I feel like we were closer as a family because of that. And I still feel that way because I'm not having to fight for like their attention or their time.
Right.
Yeah, I'll agree with that because I mean that's kind of standard only child. Where I was going with that is one, yes, it was lonely at times.
Yeah.
Especially because both of my parents work full-time jobs.
Same. Well, it's kind of.
And when I was little, my mom was always on call, so she could be here, she might not be, who knows.
Right.
But, and I realized this in college, growing up as an only child, not having siblings, and not having many friends either, caused me to miss out on a lot of social education.
I could agree to that.
And left me, by consequence, unequipped to handle a lot of social situations in college.
Okay. What's a good example of like that, do you think? Like what's coming to your mind when you say that?
a lot of it resulting around not being the center of attention.
Okay.
Because I've always been center of attention because I was an only child and I was the only grandchild for 15 years.
Right.
So I had both sets of grandparents plus my parents, and all of their attention when it wasn't on work was on me.
Right.
And then I went to college, and that was one of the things that caused me issues with my ex was, you know, when she would want to go hang out with friends or something like that, and I would get like jealous or whatever because I wasn't the center of attention, because I'm so used to being the center of attention, and that's something I had to learn.
Right. See,
And that's something that being an only child, you don't get that.
and I think it had the opposite effect on me because I don't like being the center of attention because I always was. You know, like it being an only child caused my parents to really put a lot of rules in place. I
Right.
was very helicoptered, and okay, I can't think while you're shooting at me. Please fuck off. It's rude to interrupt. Thank you. It caused my parents to put a lot of rules in place. Like I had boundaries if I was to leave the house.
Mhm.
They were very tell me where you are, tell me what's going on, text me wherever you get somewhere, tell me who you're with.
Yeah.
Yeah. I lost some good friends because my parents thought they were not good people, and the only reason they kind of realized what was going on is because their entire attention was on me. Even though they weren't anything bad, and it was just a big misunderstanding for my parents, and they just didn't like how old they were, even though they were only like 3 years older than me.
Yeah.
There was a lot of issues I had with being the center of attention by being an only child. And I kind of wish that, and I also couldn't blame anybody. So if I fucked up, I got blamed.
Right.
I couldn't just go, he did it, she did it, they did it, it's their fault. You know, I didn't.
Ow! Fuck.
Well,
Let me go get some rockets. Let's go help him, Kylie.
okay. You're tired of digging, aren't you?
Yeah, and that was the end of
No,
this
I'll
level
find
anyway.
it.
No.
I'll find it. I gotta find out exactly where the fuck it was.
You can probably
Mm.
find it, but good luck getting your stuff. That
Yeah.
brute's still gonna be there.
I'm trying to find it because I have nothing now because I started off at the fucking. Oh, where
But-
was I?
But
Yeah,
I-
jumping off of that, I had the same issues, and I still do. That's part
Uh-huh.
of the reason I don't like doing anything. That I don't go anywhere. Give me
that's
that.
your netherite pick.
Yeah, I know. Give me that back, please.
I didn't take it, I just moved it over.
Oh, okay. I did use both of those up.
Because I found another bastion.
I
completely.
made 2 of those diamond pickaxes, netherite.
Nice.
I split the netherite we had and made some of the picks netherite on mine.
Oh, you took your 7 bars?
Yeah.
Okay. See, like, I don't think I missed out on any social skills because I had... Can I have my box back, please?
No.
He says as he throws it at me.
Oh my gosh, they took everything.
Yes, honey, they did. They'll do that.
Like I said,
Do you
you're
want us
gonna
to
You
come
want
help?
me? You want me to teleport y'all nearby?
Can you hold on? We're just sorting out inventory shit.
Yeah, they.
Yeah, we'll come help you.
Hold on, Dale. I'm in spectator still. There's a lot of them, by the way.
I noticed.
Beam me up, Scotty!
Yeah, just do creative.
One of them is standing here decked in Mike's armor. So
By the way, there you are, Kylie.
Thank you.
there. There. I think I got them all.
I got some of his armor back. I have his wing in his pants.
I just got
alright,
ambushed by like
there.
5 brutes. Kaylee, you're just picking up like half of it. All right, sword, pickaxe, bow,
I think that's everything I came with.
all of my armor. That looks like at least what I need, you know. All the necessary things.
You got all your armor back, honey?
Yeah. I'm not taking it off creative until I get up out of this area real quick. Just so they don't attack me and ambush me again.
I don't even know where we are.
Okay, so here, I'll show y'all how to get out of here.
Whoa.
I'm just looking for pig step.
Same!
Kylie's like, don't mind me, I'm gonna take that ancient debris.
Uh-huh.
Is this the same bastion?
No.
Nope, this is a different one entirely.
That's what I thought.
Wow, it is right next to another fortress.
Yes,
Mhm.
by the way, it is.
There ain't shit in this place.
I know, it generated like really weirdly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you officially found the worst bastion possible.
Well, is it
I
like a
think so too.
is it a bastion remnant?
It might be.
Yeah, I think it is.
Because there's an advancement to loot a chest in a bastion remnant.
Is there?
Yeah.
Aren't they all bastion remnants though?
No.
No, because this one's torn apart like really bad.
Yeah, but I thought they were
Compared-
all called bastion remnants.
So, in creative, you don't get achievements, do you?
I
No.
don't think so.
I'm just
So I'm
build
gonna have to
myself
go
a
to
little
survival.
safety room.
Uh-huh. Try to loot
I
a
got a
chest
pig
real
step!
quick.
Nice.
Sweet.
Well, if it is a bastion remnant, I'm
I
not
just
getting an
looted it and I
achievement.
didn't get a thing.
Yeah.
Achievements. Yeah, they're strike piglins with gold. Rider Strider. Lodestone. Y'all have a fucking lodestone somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, we have one at our house.
Yes, they're all bastion remnants. Because the two achievements are enter a bastion remnant and loot a chest in a bastion remnant.
There, I got that.
What?
Yeah, that's loot a chest in a bastion.
So you hold on. Where did you guys do that? Do the chest
The
though
bastion at home.
for the remnant?
Mm-hmm.
Here, loot this chest over here. Did you get the looted chest though?
I've had that achievement, Mike. I did that at home.
Yeah,
You did?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
They're
you're
all
the only one that
bastion.
had. You're
They're
the only
all
one that never
bastion
touched
remnants.
I looted chests though back at the other bastion last time, and
No, I did.
yeah, I did. Like this last week or whatever, I had looted a chest
Okay.
back there.
Don't open this.
I've already got the achievement, so whatever.
Yeah, I have the achievement.
You do?
Uh huh.
Well, I had done it. Whenever I went to sort of start breaking down the bastion,
Uh huh.
I had gone through a few of the chests because I made it all the way down to the bottom and gone into the chest, and it
Weird.
didn't give it to me.
Weird.
So
Give me a saddle.
Okay. Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
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 Cool. We're all decent people.
Here, you guys want to know how to get home?
Probably.
Or how to get at least back?
Oh, I've never seen a baby Strider before.
No?
Oh, they're kind of cute. Dale, that's cheating.
I've never ridden a Strider, okay?
Nor have I.
I've never ridden one either.
This boat has legs. I'm just going up, and away. I'll see you guys later.
Hold on. Alright, which way are you going?
Up.
Hey, here, you want to know the way home? Real quick?
I'm just going up.
Okay, well. Go up and go probably about that way.
Hold on. Which way?
That way.
That way?
No, to the right slightly.
There's an achievement for taking a Strider on a long ride in a lava lake in the overworld.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
That's one that I want to do. I hope that's the right way, Kylie. I think
It
that's
is.
the right way.
It
Is
is.
it?
I found it. I found your tunnel.
I was going to say, it's about the right way.
Wow, you've gotten some progress done.
Yeah, some of it.
If you could choose one animal to be, which would you choose and why?
Eagle, because flying.
Shocker.
Dog.
Polar bear.
Why a dog?
Well, that's one way to get that.
What'd you do?
Oh my god, he teleported to me. From the nether.
Oh my god.
Shit. Okay.
We did that by going through I made a portal on top of the nether ceiling.
Don't
at
just
the
throw your
safe
trash on
house.
my floor. Pick that up. You shit.
It's gonna get destroyed anyway, eventually.
Yeah, just throw it out there. That's fine. Actually,
I
I'm taking
didn't
that
go over
warp
the fence.
fungus on a stick.
The one that I gave myself.
Uh-huh. Okay, here's gonna be a hard question for all of us.
Oh no.
What's your favorite trait about yourself and why? Uh-huh. Dale, I'm gonna have you go first.
Dale probably
My
has it
brain,
most
and it's
figured
the
out.
trait. My brain, and it's the trait that I hate the most and love the most.
That's a good answer, actually.
I feel that.
Why?
Because being smart has both advantages and disadvantages.
Okay.
Also, does one of y'all have a compass?
Yeah.
Yeah, here.
Yeah, there's one in there.
I got it! There, Dale.
Okay, Mike.
Oh, here.
What?
Please don't let
Can
them
I give
out.
this? Can I give this to the LAs?
What are you trying to give them?
Pick step.
Big step.
I
Here. Hold on,
would
hold on,
say-
hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. Back up.
No, I don't trust you.
Dale's. Hold. No. Dale. Step. Hold on. Don't do anything yet. Dale.
You put me in a box.
Hey. Yes. Now you can. I want to see
If you-
this. Oh my god, they're all dancing.
Actually, I'm gonna take this moment. Back up, guys. Come here. Come on. I know it's catchy. Back up.
I know, it's catchy. Back up. They're too distracted. Stuck in place with the song.
Well, they were out a second ago. That one keeps going back in. Big Step is such a, like... Ah, I love it.
Jesus Christ.
What?
I have 148 emails from an error.
Huh?
148 emails from a work error.
I can't hear you over Pig Step. What?
He has 148 emails over work error.
Oh my god. No thanks.
Because a task that is not supposed to be enabled is erroring. Fuck it, I am not dealing with that on my phone. That's a mark all as red situation. Take your damn Blackstone, Mike.
Thank you. Your donation is very graciously accepted.
Donation, that's the
What?
Blackstone you put me in.
Oh, sorry. Take the fucking compass. That way you'll always have a way here. And if you can find here, you can find your home.
Oh, I finally got them all out of that doorway. Fuck.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Is that what you wanted?
You have a big one. You have a big one.
Okay, Mike, what's your favorite trait about yourself and why?
I don't know.
Hey! Get out of there! Get out! This is Joe's house. Did you not read the signs? Did you not read the signs?
Ow! Hey, have y'all gotten The Sound of Music?
This is kind of my dump chest. Please ignore. Get out!
Hey, have you guys gotten The Sound of Music achievement?
No, not yet.
You want to go to a meadow and play Pig Step?
Sure. What's your favorite
Come
trait
on.
about yourself and why?
I don't know.
You have to have something. Also, Joe is following you. Are you carrying a carrot?
No. He's just my pig, okay? I don't know, my brain.
No. Don't just take Dale's answer.
Alright. Alright, Meadow, this way.
Does anyone have a jukebox? Okay then.
I got one made, I just need to grab it.
I would say my problem-solving abilities
Yeah.
and the ability to have literally anyone open up to me without even trying.
Yeah.
That was a conversation between Terry and I again. I don't know why I just open up to you so easily.
Ready? Whee!
Ugh.
I love how he flies off in a different direction than he did last time.
Right.
You know, I flew off around the mountain around the house. It's the same direction though.
Gives us real confidence to follow you.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, it's just like right over here.
Yeah.
Watch this mountain.
I completely lost you. Is this mountain the... And you're both gone.
Alright. Dale, do you know where I'm at?
Oop. Meadow. Ow.
He probably found it.
I'm on top of the meadow, the mountain in the meadow, standing on a tree, looking down into a cave.
Oh god. Well, there's no trees on this mountain. This is a meadow.
Kylie, I'm right behind you. Dale's probably literally down here too,
I don't
or
know
on
where
one
you
side
are.
of it.
There's a Kylie.
There's a
Oh no,
Dale.
that's a Mike.
That's a Dale. Kylie, hold on.
Kylie's just lost. Oh, there you are.
Kylie was like right there.
I couldn't see you. I'm
Kylie and I
sorry.
are on a tree.
I'm coming back. Hold on.
Icebreaker.
Coming in for landing. I had to go around.
Okay.
No. Keep playing it.
Damn, Dale.
Got my achievement. I'm leaving.
Okay, Mike's just gonna badly dance. Oh no!
What was that about badly dance?
I dropped it. Okay. I'm also not wearing my boots, so that hurt significantly more than it should have. Okay, guys. Deep question here. What's your Uber rating?
5, I think.
Do you even have an Uber rating?
I do. Do you even have an Uber rating?
I've taken several Ubers. I don't know if I actually have a rating.
You should have a rating then.
Let's see. Do I still
'Cause
have
your
it?
Never
drivers
used
rate
Uber,
you.
never even installed the app.
You see, I've had to fly into places like
Mhm.
California before, so.
Ow.
Let me actually pull up my Uber and see.
That's what I'm doing.
Uber. Me? 5.0.
I have to log in. Hold on.
Oh my god.
What?
What's your Uber rating is like asking what's your credit score.
It's the modern day credit score.
Uh-huh.
Where do
Like-
you find your Uber? Oh, I have a 5.0.
Yeah, top right.
Yeah, I've never been a bad Uber rider.
Me neither.
Okay. What do you spend most of your money on? Food.
Student
Food.
loans.
That's fair.
Food, student loans, flying.
Food, pop figures, useless shit.
I effectively pay a mortgage payment on my student loans every month.
Jesus Christ.
Seriously, my payment's like $2,000.
Huh.
Holy shit!
Why?
Because he can afford it.
I want it to be lower than that.
Are you paying it off faster, or is that your minimum payment?
That's the minimum payment on a 15-year payment.
Holy shit!
Damn.
At 4.5%.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, how much debt were you going to come out with, Mike?
Well, I'm at like 80 or 90 now.
Yeah, what's your projected?
200, probably.
At most 200.
All private?
Yeah, but the thing is, I have about after I get money back this semester, I'll have about 20,000 just sitting in my checking account that I'll pay back directly immediately to lower the actual amount. You know,
Well, I mean, that's fair.
because I get any refunds for anything that I ask more than I actually used. I just get that refunded directly, so that if I have a semester that I can't get the full amount that I need in loans, then I have
Right.
that backup cash that I can just pay it and move on,
Right.
And most of the time, if I do that, it's only ever a difference of like a 4 or 5 grand, if that,
Right.
So
So this is gonna be a hard question, at least for me. I don't know about for you guys. Would you rather be happy, but not smart, or unhappy and intelligent?
Mm.
that's
a
a
really
hard one.
hard question. See, I'm unhappy and I'm not smart.
Oh my god.
I mean, I guess ignorance is bliss, but
I'd rather be happy and not smart.
Now, is it saying not smart as in like, like I don't feel like I'm smart, but I can do enough, like I'm not technologically smart. I'm not, I can figure something out if given directions, but I don't feel like I'm smart,
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
That's a really hard question for me.
Right.
yeah.
Because I feel like if I'm intelligent, I should be able to figure out how to make myself at least a little happy.
No.
And is it talking like depressed, or is it just talking like, you're satisfied with your life, but you're not really happy?
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Brand new or old fashioned?
Old fashioned.
Depends on what it is.
Yeah, I would have to say depends on what it is. Most of the time, I'm probably gonna go brand new.
If
So-
it's an airplane, brand new.
Obviously. If it's a car, I'd like to go at least a little new. It doesn't have to be brand spanking new, but it has to be newer.
But then I like old-fashioned stuff too. Like I like older airplanes.
I like the look of things. I doesn't mean I want to own them.
Right.
What was your most recent New Year's resolution? And I'm gonna add on to that. Did you accomplish it?
I don't even remember.
That's a good question because I don't make them.
That's a good question. Cause why?
I don't make New Year's resolutions, so I couldn't tell you the last time I actually had one.
That's fair. I don't really make New Year's resolutions, but I do make goals for myself periodically. It's just not always on New Year's.
Alright, on that note.
Ow.
That one hurt. Damn. I'm sorry. Whee! Oh!
Oh god, where am I? Oh god, no.
There.
My stuff.
Ouch. Silky 3. Pointy opinions. Here's all your fucking arrows. That. The whole things. Sorry. Scraps.
I mean, you could have honestly kept. Like,
I have like 2.5 stacks of arrows.
I'm missing my carrots.
There's your carrots.
Missing my
There's your warp
rockets.
fungus on a 6. There's your axe with gold, fortune 3.
That's not mine.
There's a stack of rockets. I have half a stack of rockets sitting here. Do you want some of them? Because I had like 11. How? Damn. Yard sale.
Can I have your head?
Oh,
this is
that's
weird.
just weird.
Hold on. Hold on.
Hold on.
Let me get undressed here. Hold on. Let me wait for it. Well, I know the thumbnail for this this stream.
That's just weird.
Look up.
Oh, on my screen I have a fucking arrow sticking out the back of my head.
Oh my god.
And on your screen there's no arrow sticking out of me.
Hmm.
You look good with purple. Took one shot. Damn. Ow. Ow. Okay. Okay. Don't hit the doggo. Hey, now that you have my head, you can change that awkward Dale statue.
Oh my god, you're right.
Please take
But
my
I was-
head off of that armor stand.
I was getting accustomed to Dale.
Please take my head off that armor stand.
Please take Dale's head off the armor stand. That'll do. Yeah, Dale's head goes on the wall. Now we have two Dale heads on the walls. Oh well.
Move it out one. Or not. Yeah, there. That looks amazing.
Oh my god. I like
Dale,
how
the
your
court
head is
jester on either
above
side.
my thing and my head's above your thing.
what
Okay, on that note, I'm gonna end stream.
time is it? 2:14? Okay, yep.
Okay, thank you guys for watching. Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Bye, Paul, if you're still on.